right.
Hey, Ashley, what's up?
Funny.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So right before Christmas, I'm a teacher, so my son and I went to do little gift bags for all of my students. So we were at Target, and the woman in front of us, she had a little girl with her, and little girl was eating an apple. She had a couple boxes of diapers, some wipes, a bunch of stuff. Same kind of thing as Shannon was saying. Her card kept declining. So my son is 8, and he said, "Mom, let's get it." And how do you say no to your child, right? Trying to do something amazing.
Yeah.
So we put our cart away, and we bought her stuff, and it was just about $120.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
good for you.
By the way, that's a lot of money.
It was a good feeling.
Yeah.
You know what, though? That's very sweet. And I, by the way, don't ever bring my kids with me because they always want me to be feeding the homeless,
But
too.
also, props to you for demonstrating that lesson for your kids to see.
That was amazing. That was yeah.
Thank you.
And then
It's one thing to tell kids to do that, but to actually do it is another.
Did you tell?
Yeah,
Did you tell your son now he's not going to eat this weekend because?
Oh my God.
No, he just his concept was, well, we'll just have Dad come back and buy all of our cart with his credit card. And I'm like, oh yeah,
That's
you don't
cute.
realize it's the same bank still.
Yeah,
Right.
that's awesome. This, by the way, might be the greatest text of them all. 517 is she has 15 credit cards. Give that lady $180 and tell her this is an only one-time deal, and then teach her fiscal responsibility.
Yeah, but you never.
I'm not exaggerating that, by the way. She said it herself. It's the 15th card. Like, she made a big deal about that.
Were they like
I was
gift
going to say, you
cards?
never know if they're Visa cards and they just didn't have enough balance to cover it. Or
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm terrified and embarrassed in that situation. I try to make a joke out of it and make it seem ridiculous too, you know? Like I have had an issue specifically at Walmart. They don't have tap to pay, so you can't use Apple Pay
Drives
there.
me nutty.
It does for me as well. And I have one card, and my card is crap. It never works. I use Apple Pay for everything because my card, the chip never reads or it never scans, and that doesn't mean that there's not money in there. The card just never works. And to have that happen at like a place like Walmart, one time my brother had to buy my stuff, and I was like, I'll Venmo you the money. Like, my card is not working.
What's up, Ross? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, Ross. You did a good deed for a bunch of nuns, I heard. Is that right?
Wait, this is making me
Yeah, so one time when I was in college, I was driving through a Tim Hortons drive-thru. I see a group of nuns behind me, and they're just like scrambling to find anything out of their wallet. And I was like, you know what? Let me just buy their order. Basically, I get to the front of the line. I'm like, hey, let me pay for the people behind me. It was $150.
Wait, how many nuns were in that car?
Oh my God, what were they buying at Tim Hortons?
There were 3 nuns?
So
they bought the entire convent.
Yeah. They were bringing back some jugs of coffee.
And the funniest thing is, I actually knew one of them because they were my nun when I was doing communion. So I felt even worse. So I was like, you know what? Let me pay it. So, long story short, don't get in front of a group of nuns.
Call us. Text us. Find us on social media at Mojo in the Morning. It's not hard to reach out to us. And if you really loved us, you join the show now. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, my God. That is so funny. Hold on. Grace says that she was a scammer, though. Grace, why do you say she's a scammer?
So, because you know how, like, when people are scammers, they have, like, fake cards of, like, other people's cards, and they just swipe it to see which one goes through.
That's interesting. I never thought about that. It could
maybe
be.
she's a struggling mom. Maybe she, we see the worst in people. We need to see better in them.
What's wrong with you
this
today?
person?
I've always been this person.
Who is this person?
I've literally always been this person.
Is it Easter? Look what's come out of her.
I've literally.
The Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit.
Been this.
Praise the Lord.
Nothing's changed.
Man, oh man.
Always been like this.
Wow, Megan. I like this, Megan.
No.
Israel.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to do something bad.
What's up, Israel?
How's it going?
Good. What's going on?
No, yeah, I don't. It depends on the store. You can't just pay for someone. If it's at Target, like what happened to you, no, you can go shop at somewhere cheaper for sure.
No,
so if the woman doesn't have a card at a Target, like what happened to me, you're saying only rich people shop at Target?
Not for only rich people, but I mean, you got the means to shop at Target. Go to Aldi, or it's a cheaper place to go for your groceries.
You're talking for privilege. Not everybody has cars, gas money, or access.
Listen, I will say this to you. I look at the person, and if the person honestly looks like they are genuinely stressed, I will say, you know what? I want to take some stress out of their lives. And I believe that when you're giving to somebody, you're not giving to get something back to yourself, but you are getting something back. And that is the peace of mind that you did something nice. And I think actually your attempt should give you something.
The fact that you even
at least have
cared.
that. Because there's 9 out of 10 people would have said, damn it, I'm being late. Hurry up, move her out of the way. They would have that would have been their initial thing. So
absolutely right. Yeah. He's so right. It's not even funny.
Again, what happened to Megan? She's actually agreeing with me. This is unbelievable. Something has gotten. I know.
Shut
what
up,
show is
both
it?
of
I
you.
feel unsafe and uncomfortable.
Shut up, both of you. You act like I walk around like, how can I slash people's tires today and ruin their day?
Welcome to the J Towers in the Morning Show here.
Oh
Waka waka. Yee-hoo. All right. Okay. It's Mojo in the Morning. I got something for you guys. I want to talk about this. All right. So Chelsea and I are working out. We're both on a fitness journey. Actually, we don't work out together. We've decided that cannot be the couple that we become. We cannot be the couple that works out together.
What's wrong with that?
Because couples that work out together are like you and Wes, and we do not want to be like that. We want to be Tom and Chelsea.
Only sometimes do we work out together.
But we do work out with the same guy. So we have the same guy that works out with us. Guy's great. His name is Tom. I love this guy. Will you call Chelsea, please, for this? So Chelsea tells me about working out with Tom all the time, which I love Tom. Like I first off, let me say this to you. Most trainers I'd never trust. This guy, nicest guy ever. I trust the guy. He's the most family guy I've ever met in my life. I've never met anybody that talks about their kids like he does. Disgusting. Weight falls off of me from just the disgust of how much he loves his wife and his children, his 2 children. So Chelsea tells me the story about how her workout went. And she goes, oh, my God, you got to hear this story, too. Tom said that when I was working out the other day, she said, this guy came in right after me. And the guy who was working out with Tom right afterwards is a 90-year-old man.
Oh, my God, good for him.
90-year-old man comes in to work out with Tom right after Chelsea's workout and asks Tom who Chelsea was because he found her hot.
Hey.
Chelsea, are you there?
I'm here.
Chelsea, I want to find this 90-year-old guy and beat the snot out of that son of a bitch.
Come on. That's a
Whatever.
compliment.
He's 90.
No, what was exactly the words that he said to Tom? I want to know.
He said, who was that you were training before me? And he said, oh, her name is Chelsea. And he said, oh. I remember I don't know if he said she was nice or I don't know. And Tom said, well, she's happily married. Oh, he said, how old is she? And Tom said, she's 50. He's like, well, that's great. And he said, she's happily married. And he said, well, that's even better.
Oh, wait
What? No way.
But
Yeah.
he's a 90, probably can't fully see, probably like we're just in a very sweet.
He's 90 and can't fully see.
Chelsea. Compliment.
That's the perfect man.
Well, I agree. So he is now my boyfriend. So I have a 90-year-old boyfriend.
Chelsea, listen, here's the deal. I bet he's rich. And if he's rich, I'm fine with it. Like, I am fine with this thing. Because at least I think I can make it longer than him. Although, I don't know. I'm a mess right now these days. So I figure I could at least outlive the 90-year-old guy.
I mean,
I
don't know.
Have you ever thought of us bringing a third in and having a third be a 90-year-old man?
We've talked about this before. I'm not into twosomes, so I'm not bringing a third.
Should I be offended that a man at the gym hit on my wife, basically? I know he didn't directly hit on her.
90, and he didn't hit on me.
You watch out for 90-year-olds. You know what 90-year-olds do?
I'm telling you, they're spicy nowadays.
You remember?
Yeah, baby.
Viagra has made 90-year-olds honestly get bigger boners than guys that are in their 30s.
So in Lucas County, they had to do a big billboard campaign on syphilis in old people.
Oh,
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, let's talk about. I want to know about old people. Herpes. Tell me
Herpes.
Tell me about herpes. I want to know about stuff like this. Anybody know this stuff? Watch out for Chelsea. First, he says something like that to you. The next thing I know, he's getting double or couples workouts with you. since you and I won't do couples workouts. Shannon, by the way,
Wow.
I just said to Shannon, I said, you and I will refuse to work out together with each other. Do you know, would you? Of course you know this. Wes and her work out with each other.
Well, no, that's not what you said at first. You were like, because those couples that work out together, you know about them.
I'm telling
Couples that work out together stay together.
That's
We're
it.
not trying
See
to
that?
do that.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Well,
trying to find myself a new man, and I found it.
90 years old.
90.
Short-term commitments, Charles. Short-term.
That's what it's all about.
I'll talk to you later. I love you.
Okay, love you, bye.
Do you guys remember I told you this story? This was like a year ago about the guy, the little old man that I held the door for at the post office. And he was like, God bless you. You did something nice for somebody today. I was with my kids. And then he asked me to go get a drink with him at
I'm telling
Market
you.
in Birmingham.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are you?
Did you say yes?
Yeah.
No.
I bet you that guy lives in the Willits, man. He's got
I'm like,
money.
what is happening?
What's going on, Jessica? How you doing?
Hey, good morning, guys. How's your morning going?
It's
morning.
fantastic. What's happening? What are you calling for?
So you are so right when it comes to the 90-year-old men and the Viagra and the bigger boners that they have, because I go to a nudie camp. I won't mention the name of it, Northern Michigan. And there is this couple, and I swear this guy is 80, 90 years old with his wife, and they come there, and he sits by the pool the whole time with that thing just rising, and he takes Granny into the woods more times than anybody at that.
Are you
camp.
serious? He actually
And
he
swear,
brings.
I
Oh
swear.
my God, that's amazing.
I swear, we've caught them on the trails more times than we can count at
Oh
nudie
my
camp.
goodness.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Wha-
So, and it's very still effective at that age.
Could you? By the way, can you imagine? And this is something interesting. There's guys listening to this show that I know are 40 years old and probably wish that they had a 90-year-old boner right now. What's going on, Alex? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're fantastic. What's going on?
Good. First time, long time.
Hey.
My family.
Alex on the phone. What's up?
So my mom, she's 75 this year, and she is in the dating pool, which is a hilarious thing to see. And she recently went on a date with a gentleman who was in his 80s, and the first thing he told her about was his penile implant and everything that he could do with that. And that was pretty much his whole structure of his date, was talking about that and all the things he wanted to do with that. And my mom was like, I gotta go.
By the way, it would be scary if your mom's now saying this is your new father. That would be very scary.
Right. That's my stepdad, actually.
Oh my God. Penile implants. What do you think goes into a penile implant?
I did not know that was a real thing. I know that sounds dumb, but I thought that was just.
You change them all the time.
That's cool.
They have ones that you can like self-inflate.
Apparently, all he has to do is push a button, and it just like lifts.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I would love that.
Yeah.
I would
It's
love.
like an air compressor inside of it.
That would be amazing.
Weird.
Wouldn't
No,
you
it's
like?
for people who have had like injuries and lost or paralyzed.
Wouldn't
or,
you love though to push a
function
button,
back.
have your boobs grow or be smaller?
It's great.
Like you just
Maybe,
have.
actually.
We're giving
Do
healthy
that.
relationships back to people. This is a good thing. We
Kate-
love technology.
Kayla, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hi, yes. My grandpa is about 80 years old, and he has not one, but like multiple strippers as girlfriends.
Get it?
How
Is
do
he
you?
giving him money or what's going on there?
Duh.
I mean, outside of
mean,
like the strip club kind of money?
I assume he just gives them money at the strip club.
Like, do they
But
come
I
to
also
Easter
am not
dinner?
there.
Yeah. Do you,
I don't think so.
really? So
Oh,
you,
yeah. They meet up like outside of the strip club. So
do they ever get introduced to you guys? Do they ever become like part of the family?
I met one of them.
Oh my! And how did he introduce you to them? Like, what did he say? This is so and so, and she's a stripper, or what?
This is my girlfriend, and after she left, we were all like, oh, like, how did you meet her? You know, she's like 50 years younger than you. And he's like, oh, at the strip club.
Oh
I was
my
like,
Lord!
oh,
That is,
thank you so much for that.
isn't that wonderful? Well, you know what? Shout out to Grandpa. He's got stripper girlfriends and multiples of them.
Add the Mojo in the Morning Show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app and never miss a show.
All right, it's Mojo in the Morning. We got the Dirty coming up here in a second. What's the big trending story this hour in the Dirty?
This Bieber, like his team is now trying to squash some of the rumors that are going around about him, including the one that he's like millions and millions of dollars in debt. So we'll catch you up on all of that coming up.
I want to mention that Mojo Gives You a Baby is back, and our friends over at IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Centers giving you a chance to win IVF for free. You can enter now by going to our websites or just search the Mojo Gives You a Baby promo up on Instagram or Facebook. Click on it. All the details are right there. MojoInTheMorning.com, MojoInTheMorning.com. We have been getting great entries in, but we need more. And what we want is we want to try to make your family have that feeling of completion that you guys feel like, oh, good,
We want to help you start your family.
Yeah, or start your family, yeah. Although I got to tell you, some of the families that have won in the past, like the families that have had, twins over this, we've had a lot of multiples.
We've actually had a ton of twins, yeah.
I can't believe, like, they go into it going, all I want is to have one child. The next thing you know, it's like, Mojo, you don't understand how many diapers we have to buy now.
Yeah.
So it gets pretty crazy. And then the other thing is our More Mojo podcast has sold out. So that the podcast sold out already. We're doing a podcast live at the Imagine in Royal Oak on Friday, May the 16th. Tickets were actually not priced, that high. So I don't think that, what we did was, crazy. I mean, we accomplished the goal of selling out a theater. It was cool that we sold it out in 5 days. But it's just a donation for people that are big fans of the show to go to Breaking and Entering Christmas Wish. It's not to cover any costs or anything like that, which is nice. Yesterday, I didn't tell you this one, Lydia, but yesterday I had Kim Blockamp come to me, the director of sales, with an idea. And I said, first off, I nixed it right off the bat, so don't get salty on this. And said, what are your thoughts about simulcasting this to a next theater of people that they could come in and see it? And I said, we can't do that. And she's like, well, it'd be an opportunity if you wanted to sell more and raise more money for Breaking and Entering. I said, but the problem with that is you just took the exclusiveness out for the people that are in that theater. Like, I like the idea. And she, by the way, if anybody's going to make money,
it's her.
It's Kim Blockamp's going to make some money.
Her.
She is the money-making machine. I mean, this is why for I don't know how many years. I mean, gosh, it's been what, maybe a couple of decades or something like that, or a decade and 5 years, that we have had some of the biggest revenue that, any radio station in town has ever had. And I said, the problem, like, what it would be like? It would be like, hey, I stood in line to get my tickets to go see Taylor Swift, only to find out she added a second show.
Yeah.
Have you ever, that happened to her?
No, I wouldn't say second show. It would be, I got a seat behind the stage.
Well, or she opened up more seats.
That's a great analogy, Megan.
Yeah, that is a good one. But so we're not doing that. We are going to make it exclusive. Actually, Lydia brought up another point too, and this is something that, I think after I thought about it for a little bit, we were talking about, okay, we'll Facebook Live it. Lydia's like, no.
Yeah.
Because Facebook Living it takes away from somebody that
also
bought that ticket that night too.
Now, here's the thing. We will be posting the audio of the podcast after the fact. So if you are not, if you're not going to be in the theater that night, you'll be able to at least hear the whole thing afterwards.
Yeah. So, which I think is good too. I have to tell you something, and sometimes we don't do this enough on our show. We move from segment to segment and do our things. Sometimes we need to have like open discussions on the radio with the listeners and get their thoughts on this one. Because if you're one of the, I don't know, there's a few hundred, couple hundred, 300, I don't know, people that bought these tickets and you got your hands on it, you're excited that you got it. I get more excited when I find out that it's going to be a sold out show.
Yeah.
I agree, but that doesn't change that it's sold out or not, and it's raising money.
Yes. Yeah. For Breaking and Entering. Yeah.
You can always donate.
But
any amount of money, anytime.
Yeah. And this won't be our last live podcast.
No.
We'll always do more.
Well, that was the other one, too. Did I tell you that Nick Thomas came to me and said, hey, maybe we should do like 4 or 5 of these things a year? I'm telling you, everybody.
Sorry, I just had a guest come in here.
Yeah, what is happening?
Everybody wants to make money.
Wait, why did he go in there?
I don't know.
Everybody wants to make money but me.
Oh, he's asking me for Advil. That's why.
Wait, who's that?
Kev.
Oh, Kevin needs. You know what that is? Staying home, being a stay-at-home dad is a headache.
Yeah.
Waiting to happen.
For sure.
There we go.
Kevin got back here already, so he dropped the dropped the kids off at the pool.
I would honestly take 3 of those. You got a bad headache?
Y'all.
You said we're going to talk about some things live on the air. Here we are.
Yeah.
Kevin's popping.
I think I've used to have like a money-making mind. Like I used to have like one of these, okay, I got an idea, and I would come up with good things. Now I'm at a point where I want exclusive, low-key. Like I don't want to go to the wildest, like I wouldn't go to Fire Festival. I wouldn't go to, and I'm honestly not a person that would go to Coachella. I want to go to the bar and see like the guy up on stage playing his guitar by himself.
That's how I am too.
Yeah.
I love intimate settings.
Yeah.
But as somebody who didn't watch the Coachella live stream, and all I want to do legally is watch her performance, I got to clarify, because I definitely have not seen Lady Gaga's set yet, because that would be illegal. But I do wish I could pay like a small fee to Coachella to stream it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I could pay I can't fly. I cannot afford to fly out to California, get a place to stay, afford tickets for the weekend, all of that. But if I could pay $5 and be able to watch it online, I would in a heartbeat.
I never got the people that like to watch concerts on TV.
Why not?
Like I think watching a concert on TV is,
I do all the time.
Although Era's tour in the theater was pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
Beyonce's Homecoming on Netflix is my go-to at the gym.
If you can't be there and you love the artist, wouldn't you want to just experience it in any way?
Imagine never seeing.
It makes me jealous.
Imagine never seeing Queen's Live Aid performance.
I don't think I ever saw it except for in the movie.
You've never seen Queen's Live Aid performance?
The real one?
I think I only saw it because of the movie or the documentary or something like that.
Wow.
I don't know.
But you still you got to see it,
Yeah.
even if it was part of the documentary.
Yeah, and it was okay.
What about Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson? I used to like watching Michael Jackson on the AMAs and VMAs and things like that. Like I don't mind award show performances, but real quick, let me tie this all up because we're really veering off our schedule. You dropped off Josiah at school and you got here fast, which actually was not bad. He left right after the dirty at 7:40. How was Josiah with having dad drop him off? Because my kids used to get excited if I had a day off and I would go because it wasn't a norm.
He had the biggest smile on his face. This is the first time I've been able to do this entire year. I think outside of maybe one other time. But
yeah,
Josiah and I have a fantastic relationship. That's my bro. We got great vibes. So the vibes are great. And I be telling stories. I'm a great freestyle storyteller.
Yeah?
Yeah, like on the
Are
way
they all
to school.
true or no?
No, they all make believe. Yeah, it's all fiction, but it's all fun. So I got to do one of those.
My brother Tony is the master of the fake stories. Like he would tell the kids stories sometimes, like my nephews and nieces and my kids. And he would tell them stories, and I'd be like, that is the biggest bunch. And Chelsea would look at me and go, don't think you do that on the radio every single morning, probably. So. All right. It is time now to find the fob. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Find the fob. Win a brand new Chevy from Moran Chevrolet, 844-665-6548. Qualify now.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Has Easter already happened? Man, I feel like we need to start the weekend already. You said that tomorrow we're supposed to have a close to 80-degree day.
77 is going to be the official high in Detroit, and they're saying clouds. They're not ruling out a chance of showers like in the evening, but I mean,
so
80
storms.
degrees, I'll take it.
What is it?
Easter's kind of, it's cloudy and 52. Still not terrible. It's not terrible.
Easter used to be my mom's favorite holiday because she would always come out in some big, beautiful new dress that she would find, and then she'd wear hats to church.
My mom would make us wear hats.
That's so great.
Do you remember the frilly little socks? I
the
hated
white,
those.
the white ruffly.
My ankles itch.
So Justin Bieber's team is trying to clear up a lot of crap that is going around about him. And the latest thing is this rumor that he is millions of dollars in debt, and it's all because of the 2023 cancellation of his Justice World Tour. And if you remember why he canceled the end of that tour, it's because he was dealing with a health issue. He had that Ramsay Hunt syndrome, so his face was like essentially paralyzed. He couldn't sing. But his rep's telling me, one of his reps telling me that this is just clickbait. It is not true, plain and simple. This is someone who started this who is pissed that they no longer work with Justin. It's unnecessary. But the rumor was that like the cancellation of the tour triggered a series of financial consequences that are still plaguing him today. And people said he owed the promoter, which I think was AEG, like $20 million because he canceled that tour. The whole thing is not true.
It's interesting you bring up the fact that it could potentially be somebody he used to work with. Because last week you did a story that Drew company that he was affiliated with, he split with them.
Yeah.
They're all
That
turning
to
their backs
me-
on him.
So that the Drew House brand to me, which is something he co-created with a guy, Ryan Good, who at one point was one of his like closest
You
buddies.
know him.
I know
He's
him
a
real
friend.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Ryan Good?
Yes.
Now he's bad.
Not really. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a long time, but yes. Anyway, so.
But you said that Ryan, though, was a good
Is
guy.
it
when you
very
knew him.
good? Yes, absolutely. And that to me feels very personal. That doesn't feel like there's something personal that happened there. That doesn't feel like a financial thing.
Yeah.
At least that started it. So I don't know, there's a lot of crap going around about Justin right now. Lil Nas X sharing an update about what's going on with the partial paralysis in his face. And in fact, people are saying it could be the same thing that Justin Bieber had, this Ramsey Hunt syndrome. So he was taken to the hospital, if you missed us talking about this earlier in the week, because he totally lost control of the entire right side of his face. In an update to his Instagram stories that he posted yesterday, he said he's regained some movement in the right side of his face, specifically the lower half. But his left eye, it's funny, it affected the right side of his face. His left eye was also affected. His left eye still needs to play catch up, but he can give a genuine smile. So
That's
lot
fast.
of progress from 2 days ago.
Not catch up.
What?
No, don't say I need to
Catch up.
I
He needs
know,
to catch up. What do you mean?
That's crazy. I need to catch up to the other one. That's crazy.
But I mean it in a way of like,
Healing.
this is not moving at all, and this is starting
I
to
don't
move.
get I know exactly how you made it. I know exactly what you mean.
I don't get it. Am
It
I
sounds
missing it?
crazy. Yeah, it's like if you see a girl with a saggy boob and be like, that one need to catch up to the
okay.
other one.
Well, that was not my intention to say. I didn't mean it in a mean way. But so people are saying it's either Ramsey Hunt or maybe Bell's palsy.
Wait a second.
Which
So-
Isaiah
so-
Thomas has. Former Piston
Isaiah
Isaiah
Thomas
Thomas
has
was
it?
diagnosed with Bell's palsy.
Wait, so you're saying Justin Bieber had it and Lil Nas X had it? A lot of
Maybe,
it-
I mean, that's what people are going, what could it be?
Interesting.
What could it be? Maybe
It's in that Diddy lotion.
Oh, boy. Why, was Lil Nas X ever with Diddy?
No, I'm just chirping.
Oh, boy.
We now know it took the life of actress Michelle Trachtenberg, and it was complications from diabetes. The 39-year-old actress found dead in her apartment in New York City back in February. Her family did not want an autopsy, so we are getting this cause of death from toxicology test results, not an official autopsy. And real quick, she is back, baby. I mean, Lindsay Lohan had that movie on Netflix over the holiday, and everybody was commenting on how gorgeous she looked. I mean, whatever she had done, I hope one day she spills details. But she is now, we're getting word, she's going to star in and executive produce a new drama series that we're going to be able to watch on Hulu based on the book Count My Lies. If you've read that one, it's about a lying nanny. That is going to be Lindsay Lohan in the starring role. For all of today's Dirty Catch Up by listening to the podcast, search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, Allison is raring and ready from Grand Rapids to win a brand new Chevy Tahoe.
Yay!
That's what you want?
Yay! I never win. Yay! I never win anything.
So, can I tell you something? I have no idea what kind of car this is going to be. I do know that they're not telling any of us because they don't want us to have any shenanigans take place. But when I did get a chance to meet with the owner of the dealership, Brian Moran, and they were talking about this contest, he didn't rule out that a Tahoe could be a possibility, which amazes me because that's an expensive vehicle to give away. Like it was.
Hey, I don't care. Just as long as it got 4 doors.
Well, and that's interesting because, this could be any Chevy on the lot that you could be winning from our friends over at
Could be a
Moran.
truck, sedan, convertible, SUV.
Allison, you're in, and you're going to be making that drive from Grand Rapids on May the 2nd, okay? Thank you so much. Yeah, Allison.
Yay!
Have a great morning.
You too. Thank you.
All right, let me tease real quick what we got coming up here next, besides me going potty, because I haven't done it in over an hour, and I usually have to because I drink a ton of coffee. Coming up next here on the Mojo in the Morning Show, Kev says that finding time to date has been really tough, especially with being a dad. How do single parents date? Coming up next.
Hey, I'm sure he'll stop cheating once you get married. Another War of the Roses is after 9 on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City traffic.
8:41:37 right now, mostly sunny today and a high of 61 degrees. An accident blocking the two left lanes on the westbound Davison before the Lodge. It is slow southbound 275 between 6 Mile and M1496. M14 westbound after 275. You're going to see an accident on the right shoulder there. An 8-minute slowdown 94 eastbound between Lanyo and 14th Street. And a 12-minute delay westbound 696 between DeQuinder and Southfield. A reminder, the left lane is closed in that area. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Speedway. No matter what time it is, it's pizza time. Get 2 hot slices of pizza topped with cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat, and a Mountain Dew 20-ounce. All for $5 with Speedy Rewards. Valid through 4/29/25. See app for full terms.
I feel like I'm being blinded by this. What is this camera called? The make Mojo look like he's not all washed out on the video camera, the ring cam here. It's like blinding today. Did we change the batteries on these things or something? Holy crap!
No.
All right, here's the deal. Easter at Kroger always is better. That feast is waiting for you as you're getting ready to go and get that Easter meal. You know that Kroger's got all kinds of options for you. Kroger has it all, including those fresh baked pies and that beautiful ham that you want to serve to your guest. So impress everybody with your Easter fixins done with Kroger, fresh for less.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
The best part about HFC is the community. The support that I've received from faculty and students alike has been outrageous. And I feel like that is what's most important, and that gives us as students confidence to continue.
When COVID hit, I had already been thinking about making a career pivot, and HFC allowed me to come back to college. If it looks big and scary, just take the step. It's not. Start where you are now and change your stars.
Join us today at hfcc.edu. Henry Ford College. Future driven.
From Ryan Coogler, director of Black Panther and Creed, starring Michael B. Jordan, comes the motion picture event of the year. Experience this genre-bending thrill ride only in theaters tomorrow. Warner Brothers Pictures Sinners, shot with IMAX film cameras, rated R.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through June 23rd, get 400 megabit Xfinity Internet with free equipment and unlimited internet data. Plus, get 1 unlimited 5G mobile line included, all for $40 a month for 1 year. And ask how you can get a free 5G phone. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply with paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Xfinity Internet required. Taxes, fees extra. After 1 year, rate increases to $70 per month. After 2 years, regular rates apply. Actual fees vary and not guaranteed.
At Diamonds Direct, our experts go the extra mile to ensure you have the tools to say I do with absolute confidence. Our promise to you is a completely risk-free shopping experience rooted in transparency, education, and integrity. No pressure, no intimidation, just clarity and confidence in your purchase. But we're about more than just price. Everything is backed by our exclusive guarantees. Put our tools to the test against any competitor, and our expert staff will ensure you get the very best overall value and unforgettable experience. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Okay, if you know that you need a couple of new windows for your home and you're going, I I just cannot afford this right now. I think, again, shout out to Wallside Windows celebrating its 81st year in the business, and they are having an incredible special right now for the first time ever, in fact. 81 months, no interest, no down payment, plus half off every window. 81 months, no interest, half off every window in your order, and no down payment. This is for a very limited time. I can't stress that enough. Take advantage by going to wallside.com.
Huntington is banking that just clicks. Like asterisk-free checking with no monthly maintenance fee, no matter what. It's your money, right? So keep more of it. Make the switch today at huntington.com/yourmoney.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For limited time while supplies last. Valid in store. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires port in and ID verification. Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Matt Paul, president of DTE Electric. When we invest, it works. While we're investing more than ever to build a smarter, more reliable grid, we're also focused on reducing costs to keep bills as low as possible. We recently saved $300 million from operational efficiencies and lower fuel costs, and we're passing all of those savings on to our customers. DTE is committed to keeping your bills affordable.
Hi, it's Shannon. If you are going through a divorce and looking for a recommendation, I want to tell you about Goldman & Associates Law Firm. They genuinely care about making sure you're happy and get back on your feet. And if there are kids involved, it is so important to Goldman that the process is easy and as stress-free as possible for the kids.
248-588-3333. 248-588-3333.
Visit ChooseGoldman.com.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out?
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month forever. That's right. No price hikes, no contracts. $25 forever. Visit a Boost Mobile store today. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Pleasure is in full bloom at Cirilla's with the best selection of everything couples need to become more intimate. From couples games to lotions and massage oils and name brand intimate toys for him and for her. Plus, this month at Cirilla's, it's Temptation Tuesdays, where you're getting 20% off all lingerie. Everyone knows springtime is the best time to warm things up at your local Cirilla's in Detroit with 6 area locations. Hot deals, passionate gifts, and fun toys. Or find them online at Cirilla's.com.
Do you owe the IRS or state tax? Don't fear a levy. Hire a levy. 800-TAX-LEVY.
More Mojo in seconds.
You know, straightening your smile is something that can come at any age. Orthodontic treatment isn't just for kids. I know this firsthand because I'm doing Spark liners, those clear liners. I know, Kev, you are too.
Oh, my teeth look gorgeous.
What is somebody asked you if you had
veneers, bro?
Yes. Teeth are so great.
You have nice teeth.
Why, thank you.
Reynolds Orthodontics, straighten your smile, and it's not just for your children. Go get orthodontic care and sit down for a free consultation. It's affordable, and they make it affordable. MyAmazingSmile.com. That's myamizangsmile.com.
This report is sponsored by Diverse Note Mobility.
Partly sunny today and a high of 60 tomorrow. Clouds, but temps up in the mid-70s.
Hey, vets and military families, you served. Now boost your career opportunities with Diverse Note Mobility. Find your path to success with their affordable STEM career training hub, offering credentials, up to 2 years of college credits, and career support. Learn more and apply today at diversenote.mobi.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Gordon Chevrolet.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios with over 50 Metro Detroit locations and just $15 a month.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
I'm sorry, it's not you. It's me. Wait, you cheated on me. It is you. Another War of the Roses is after 9 on Mojo in the Morning.
This morning's War of the Roses is crazy. A wife suspecting that her husband is cheating with the divorced woman down the street, and the call is amazing. So, what are we whispering about?
Sorry, somebody in here has stinky feet. It might be
Stinky feet.
I literally went, "Is it me?" And she went, "Maybe."
What was it?
I just got a bit.
How did we all of a sudden determine that it was the feet that is stinky?
Because you know that smell of like yucky socks?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's what it smells like.
Somebody got their shoes off? Who's got their shoes off?
Shannon not wearing socks.
I'm not wearing socks, but I'm wearing slides.
Nose blind to yourself.
Oh, okay.
It could be me.
When you go sockless, do you have to put like powder in your shoes, or like how do you prevent it from like sweating?
I mean, you
Megan
can put
flexible,
powder in there.
bro.
You can.
Oh my God! Thank you.
So you see how she threw her leg? Bro? You can you put it behind your head?
I'm used to. I can do it.
Try it real quick. You're better with your right leg. God dang!
Oh
my God!
You guys, I was captain of the varsity gymnastics teams in high school. I don't mean to brag, but we were the worst team in the league.
You got to complete it.
Oh my God! Don't do that. You're gonna hurt me.
I used to be able to do both
That
at
hurts.
the same time.
And she's single.
Man,
She's single, guys.
That's a vaginal tear waiting to happen.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel really proud of it. I feel really proud of it.
Do you have that?
Can you do both?
Oh my
That
God!
was not as good.
If you
That
can
was
do
not as
both,
good. That
I will
hurts.
give you $50.
Oh, damn! Hold on. I'm gonna take a gas right there.
Are we at Facebook Live?
Hold on, still? I can do it. Hold on. I might have to sit on the floor because I'm.
All right, do what you gotta do.
Chair.
$50 on the line.
Hold on.
You can put the cameras down.
Oh my God,
She
Megan.
got
Okay,
one.
I don't think you can get that one.
No. All right, leave
no
it
help.
there.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my
Yes,
God!
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God! That was awesome.
That's close.
Wow,
It's close.
that was unbelievable.
Hold on. I can do this.
You get 25 for being close.
You know what it looks like? Do you ever see a legless person? Or it's just like they're.
Be careful.
That was amazing.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's gonna hurt later. That's really gonna hurt.
I got to be honest with you. I'm in so much pain right now. That gave me more pain just watching it. That looked, but you were so easily able to do it.
I need that video. Now I'm like,
amazing.
can I do a cartwheel? Can I do a back bend? What else? What other skills do I have? Split.
Oh my God! That came out of nowhere.
Did she just fall?
Bro, no, she just did the splits out of nowhere.
She did the splits?
Bro, out of literally
I
nowhere.
never knew you could do that.
That was crazy.
Hold on.
What is going
Now
on?
go up and down.
Okay.
This is like Circus Act Thursday.
Other side, other side,
That's
other side,
crazy.
other side.
Tomorrow. Hold on. Oh.
That was so fast.
I did just drop down into that.
I'm telling you, that was so fast.
I usually do this when I'm drunk. I'm sober.
When you were in school, were you the girl that did the
Yes.
splits during the
But I was
the
the kid that could
competitions?
like flip and stuff too.
Really?
So I would be like in recess and be like, "What's this?"
Watch me do a genie.
Can you still climb a tree? Because somebody was asking me the other day as an adult, a grown-ass adult, hey, when's the last time you climbed a tree? I'm like, climb a tree? Like, can you go to walls and like rock walls and things like that?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I have no idea. I have
Me?
no
Probably,
clue.
you could do that.
We gotta go to the place down the street.
I would love to do that. I think stuff like that. I wouldn't do things like that on the regular, but like on a one-off, that would be fun.
That's amazing.
Wow. I'm a lot of breath. I'm not gonna lie. I dropped down those splits. I'm like,
That was impressive.
thank you.
That is unbelievable.
Now, Mojo, you try.
Yeah. By the way, the pain that I'm in after falling down those stairs right now, I can barely sit in this chair right now. That's how bad it is. But
you need some morphine.
Everybody wants me to start taking drugs, and I'm convinced that they want them so that they can get my leftovers, and I'm not doing it. So, all right, Mojo in the morning. Kev, I never know if you're dating or not dating. Like, or you never call it dating. You call when girls just kind of hang out with you that you're just hanging out.
Yep.
But we're talking officially dating. Kev says that he needs a little help right now because as a single parent dad, how often do you have Josiah?
Man, terrible schedule. Right now, I pick him up after school on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays because he has an art program that lets out later. And the days I don't have a Pistons game because I have to be at the arena when he gets out. If all things are great in the world, I get to see him most times during the day or the week. But I for sure get him after school on Fridays and then take him back to his mom Sunday night so she can take him to school Monday morning.
Okay, so
it's all over the place, basically.
So it's how do you fit? I don't know how you fit anything into anything. Like you do work multiple jobs. No, you work multiple jobs, but and then you have Josiah, and I don't know how you would date. So you're trying to figure out how do single parents date?
I literally have no idea. Especially I'm the type of person. I'm not just a hit it and quit it type of person. I have to spend time with you. I like to get to know you. I like to have conversation. I like to be intentional.
Yeah.
And that requires time. But when you have all these things going, and regardless of what's going on in my life professionally, I'm with Joe most of the time. Joe is my number one priority.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But I have no idea how to find that time to spend with somebody else to show them that I actually care. Because what'll happen is, you don't want to spend time. You always say you can't do anything. I'm not a priority. I'm going to just go be somebody else's priority, or I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah.
And then I've had situations where the woman...
These are the girls that say that to you?
Yeah, or the behavior will just show. But I've also been on the other end where I've dated women who have had children or multiple children, and they haven't prioritized their children and have prioritized me, and I don't like how that makes me feel or how that makes them look.
Well, I would red flag those women right off the bat.
But if they're really into you and they want to show you that,
if a parent, unless they have full custody, if they have full custody of their kid, then that's fine. But if a parent that only goes every other week with their kid is going and getting babysitters so they can go on dates, I think that there's something wrong. But there'll be people that will be pissed at me for saying that. Emily, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. Kev's saying that it's tough to single parent date. Is it the case for you?
Yeah. I first of all, the idea of dating exhausts me, but I do know that when I get back out there, I'll plan it around when my boys are with their dad, and so they're with him every other weekend. So I guess my situation's a bit different because I have a lot more free time, but I would never do that. I would never get a babysitter while I had the kids.
Do you find that the guys are okay with only seeing you on certain times because of you have your kids?
Yeah, and if they're not, well then goodbye to them.
I like that. I like that you're prioritizing that. That's good. I'm shocked though that you don't see more guys though that are not into that, because men are like children. When they want something, they want it now.
They want all of it. Right. They want all of you and all of your time and all of your attention.
And that has never come to play where a guy has said that to you?
Well, like I said, I haven't really gotten back out there yet, but hopefully that
it doesn't
happen.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't happen for you either. Portia, what's up? Hi, it's Mojo in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to say, please stop calling Kevin a single dad. He's not a single dad. A single dad would be someone or a single parent would be someone who's raising their child alone.
Well,
he is single and he's a dad.
Listen, but let me say this. The reason I'm doing it is so that people kind of get an idea that Kev is not in a relationship right now.
Yeah.
And he's also a parent. So
there's a comma there.
It's just, the term is just he's not a single parent.
I get it. I also said his Josiah's mom, and I talk about that.
Yeah, just to clarify, his mom is very involved.
Absolutely, his mom is.
Now, what else you got?
You have any advice for him? That was it. Okay.
All right, for sure. We'll appreciate it. We got a chance to clarify. You're absolutely right. His mom is very involved. I'm not doing this
Actually,
alone.
you guys co-parent better than most couples.
Now we do.
Parent.
Yeah.
In that are in full in relationships still.
It took us a while to get there, but
that's cool.
Glad we are where we are.
Angela, what's up?
Good morning. It's Rum Bros from yesterday.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, guys. Hey, Kev, we've met before and we've actually talked a little bit at the basketball game, but
Okay.
I feel you. I'm a single mom, but it is just me. No dad. He's incarcerated. He has been gone. I've been single for about 2.5 years. And it was a 17-year, pretty bad relationship that we were in. So I really never dated. So I was a little worried. Tried a couple dating apps and deleted them pretty quick because there's not the greatest out there. And it's a little scary when you're my age and you've never dated before. So I really my kids have always been my priority, of course. And I just don't understand people who cannot realize that or do that. So I kind of I haven't really attempted to do anything with dating. And I don't know where to start.
Yeah, this is a tough one for you, too. Advice?
Well, I mean, I'm looking for advice, too. How old are your children?
Well, my daughter is actually 19. She's finishing up at her first year at Wayne State, but my son is 10. So it's, just me and him. She's coming back home, obviously, for the summer, and she's going to live at home from here on out. So it'll be us three again. But it's like, what do I'm not going to get a babysitter to go out on a date with a stranger and leave my son home.
Yeah. What was your question again?
I was going to ask if you were trying to date other single parents or if you're trying to date non-parents.
It wouldn't matter to me. Again, though,
because I can't imagine other single parents having a problem with that. But I could understand why single people would if they don't want to sign up for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I think would be interesting with you, and this came into play. Would you tell the people that you're dating about your incarcerated ex? Because to me, I wonder if that would be something that would freak those guys out.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't throw that out there. However, it is no contact. He's been gone for quite some time, and there is, no family on that side either that I thankfully have to deal with or worry about.
Okay.
So,
But
yeah, I mean, not right away. I don't think I'd blurt out and say that. Yeah.
But people be going to jail, bro. Just because you've been to jail don't mean like you got this stigma about you. It's people out here that haven't been incarcerated that's done a lot of crazy things also.
I understand that, but I think that right away though, as a guy, you'd be like, oh Jesus, what the hell, happened like that? If it's something, if you didn't know anybody that was incarcerated,
like your tax guy incarcerated, that don't stop you from getting your tax.
No, my friend's tax guy.
Oh, okay.
My friend's tax guy. Yeah, Paul Clem's tax guy. What's going on, Carrie? How you doing?
Hey, I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. We're talking about Kev and wanting to get out and date, but he's got to do that around Josiah's schedule.
Oh, yes. First of all, I'd like to say long time, fifth time.
Okay. All right.
Wow. That's fine.
You're
Don't
back
do
on
that.
the phone.
What's going on?
I have been a single parent myself to a 9-year-old little girl for 7.5 years of her life. The father and I get along great. His wife and I, it's just a beautiful blended family. However, dating is hard because you meet someone, things are great, and what I've gotten is, things are great. It's just, I don't know if I want to start over with somebody with a child. Well, bye, because my kid's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have never once in her life have a babysitter for her. It's either my parents or her dad that sees her on the weekend, and I go to work. I don't date. It's so hard.
But do you yearn for that connection?
Father.
Do you yearn for
Pardon?
that connection?
You know what? Sometimes I do, but then I remember all the crap that comes along with starting to see somebody. And when you've been, cheated on in the past and things like that, you're just like, you know what? I'm fine. I have my kid. I have my dog. I have a couple arcade passes. I'm cool.
That's wild. I think there's a difference, but I think protection is a very interesting thing. I think we can protect ourselves from things happening, or I think we can be so hurt from what has happened that we build a wall of protection. Yeah. And I don't know if that gets you where you ultimately truly want to be. It's really just a survival technique you've picked up along the way.
One thing I'm learning from this topic is we need to do some kind of a single, dad, mom, I can't call it parent anymore, dating thing, because I will tell you, everybody, instead of calling with advice for Kevin, they're calling up with the same dilemma. And I think that it's obvious that we have a lot of listeners that are just like this.
I think it's just hard to date in general. I think you're right. Adding kids on top of it makes it so much harder.
And especially kids that you only see part of the time because you feel, I remember that you feel so guilty even taking 1 minute away from your time with them.
Morgan's got the tough one because not only is Morgan dealing with the fact that you have children, Morgan, how many do you have?
I have 3 children, 3 boys.
3 children, but listen to what else he's got. How many jobs do you have?
So if you want to get technical, I work 3 jobs, but one of them's only one night a week. But I do work, 70 to 80 hours a week. And I think that's
So this is not even
similar
just
to Kev's route.
Yeah, it's not even the juggling the fact that you have children, but it's also juggling the fact that you have multiple occupations that you got to deal with, huh?
Yeah, and Kev, I don't have great advice. If I ever figure it out, I'll be happy to let
See,
you
I
know.
told you.
But it's the same setup. Like you hear a lot of comments from people you're trying to date, people you're interested in, even when things have gone well, that, hey, I think you're just kind of too busy. I think you have too much going on. Well, there's nothing I can do to control that,
Man,
you would think that people that have spent so much time looking for, like a decent partner, when you find one that's actually putting in the work for their kids, for work, you'd think you'd get a little bit of grace on that one,
I'm telling you, we're doing something, Morgan. We're going to get together and put our heads together for maybe a summertime rooftop party or something like that, and make it
that would be amazing.
And then what we'll do is, if we do it at one of the hotels, a rooftop party, we should have daycare for the children on the first level.
Yeah, a bunch of babysitters wanting to make some cash, but we'll pay that tab
Brought
for
to you
you.
by KinderCare on the first level there.
WQQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon, Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
We are paying bills. We're going to give you a chance to win $1,000 right after this War of the Roses.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Tamara, why do you think that your husband is cheating on you?
Well, he's been spending a lot of time with a woman on our block who recently got divorced, and it's just a lot of time.
What is his excuse for why he's spending so much time with a now single woman that lives in your neighborhood?
Well, he says he's just helping her out, like around the house and stuff. One of the excuses was she got a ticket and he was trying to help her get out of it, which kind of tracks because he's a cop. But I think just in general, because I keep asking, he just keeps saying he feels bad because she doesn't have a man around the house to like help her and protect her, and he's just trying to be nice.
Are you friendly with
this
this woman?
A lot.
Like, is this somebody that
What?
Are you friendly with her? Like, have you spent any time with her?
Not really. I mean, just from seeing her around the neighborhood, walking the dogs and stuff.
But
general.
So he would go.
you know.
He would go over and spend time at her house, and yet you two are not like friends. That just doesn't seem right.
I mean, it's not. I mean, friends. No, we're not friends, but we've had neighborhood
Your neighborhood
barbecues or whatever, but
And
never,
also
like, hung
helping
out.
her with a ticket, to me, like he doesn't even have to go to her house to do that.
Yeah. I don't like the idea that the divorced lady in the neighborhood is spending time with your husband. Like like that to me just seems like he shouldn't be doing that.
Especially since it's not somebody, like you said, who's part of a friend group that you guys have had for, since you moved into the neighborhood or something.
All right, we're going to call him up to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses. We're hoping that they go to Tamara. Mute your phone so he doesn't get suspicious when we call.
Okay.
It's the War of the Roses.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Carter.
Who's this?
Hi, Carter. My name is Nicole, and I'm calling from an online floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free flowers for you. Do you have 30 seconds to answer some survey questions in exchange for a dozen long-stemmed red roses? Totally free of charge.
I'm kind of in a hurry.
It will truly take less than a minute, and I'm not going to ask you for credit card information. It's nothing like that. It's just an advertising strategy for us to get our name out there. 1 minute tops. Have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months, Carter?
No.
Okay, and do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Not really.
Okay, that was the survey. And now I'm authorized to provide you with a dozen long-stemmed red roses that can actually be shipped out as early as today if that's okay with you. I just need to get a first and a last name of who you would like these flowers sent to.
You need the last name too? Can I just send them to Becca?
I do need a last name.
Okay. I think her last name's
Or a first initial of the last name. Do you know that?
yeah, it's
Okay. Do you have Becca's phone number?
I do, yeah.
Okay. I need that too.
616.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One sec.
Okay. And what's her relationship to you?
Excuse me?
Her relationship to you. I'm creating a profile. So when you order from us again, it's really quick. I'll be able to just click who they're going to, and you won't even have to go through any of this again.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't send these flowers again, but yeah, she's just someone I know.
Okay. And confirming that red roses is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And Carter, we do something unique at rosesbloom.com. Instead of sending a paper card with the flowers, we're going to send Becca a text letting her know that she has a delivery. And then this voice memo that you're going to record is going to come along with that, so she'll know who the flowers are from. So I'm going to count you down, and you just say basically what you would say on a card. All right?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, Bex, I just wanted to send you these so that you know that your kids aren't the only one out there who love you.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah, I feel like. Was that good?
I'm good with it as long as you're good with it. We can always record it again.
No, it's fine. I should get going anyways.
Okay, real quick, I have to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Carter, I'm going to jump on just to finish off this call, and then we're going to send those flowers out. Okay? So
Okay.
I just want to jump on real quick just to let you know one last thing. That while we've been talking to you and you've been sending flowers out, that your wife Tamara has been listening in and just heard every word that you just said.
Okay.
Carter, this is the Mojo in the Morning Show. And your wife Tamara called us up to do the War of the Roses because she was worried that you were cheating on her and just heard you send flowers to another woman.
Yeah, I mean, this is a neighbor. This is like not another woman.
Tamara, is this the person that you were talking about?
Yeah, it is. You just sent something to a woman that's not your wife, not me. You're a married man. You don't do that.
Yeah, it's not how it seems.
How does it seem, Carter? What is it?
She's I mean, T's met her. She's just in a tough place right now.
But that is not up to you. That is not up to you to bring her out of that tough place. And you can see where your wife would be extremely hurt that you think of this woman before you think of her.
Yeah, I really didn't mean anything by this.
The problem, though,
I don't even know what that means.
the problem is that you're saying that to your wife who just heard you send flowers to another woman and talk about how she's loved by more than just her kids. I think the story that Tamara told us about her being uncomfortable by this thing is either something that you just didn't understand that she was being serious about, or honestly, there is something going on between the two of you guys. I'm going to have you guys.
We can talk.
I'm going to have you guys hang on and talk to each other with just the two of you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on one sec.
Busted again. It's your home for War of the Roses. Mojo in the Morning. Mojo in the Morning has a shot for you to win $1,000 now. Pay your bills is on.
We're going to pay bills. Go to our website, mojointhemorning.com, entered money. The word, not the actual symbol, okay? So money, M-O-N-E-Y, under the cash contest to win $1,000. Mojointhemorning.com, enter the word money for a chance to win $1,000. We'll do it 13 times today.
This is the home of War of the Roses. Mojo in the Morning.
Okay, War of the Roses. Not a great situation. Just a few moments ago, and Tamara hearing that her husband sends flowers to the divorced woman down the street, which she already was skeptical about. She was not feeling comfort in this. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548 is our telephone number. What's up, Jordan? Hi.
I think it's really sad that, well, first off, the best way to figure out if you're sleeping with somebody is say I love you, like you don't know their last name.
That is true. I think, and this is just my guess, I think he didn't know if he should send it to her with the last name that's her married name or her maiden name.
I didn't even think
He
about
didn't
that.
even know the
Neither
first
did
letter.
I.
Well,
But you know what
that's
also
the
was
thing,
very interesting? Did you notice he had a little nickname for her?
Yes.
Bex.
Let's play that real quick, okay? This was just a few moments ago on the message.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, Bex. I just wanted to send you these so that you know that your kids aren't the only one out there who love you.
Yeah,
I
Bex.
missed that, but I also feel like I'm so used to people saying babe that I'm like, oh, I skipped over it.
But I think you say like Bex like that or even babe. I think they're both similar. I think
For sure.
that's definitely lovey. What's going on, Samantha? Where are the roses?
Hello. The part of the recording where it says not the only one that loves you. What does
Yes.
that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids aren't the only ones out there who love you.
Yeah.
No, if my man said that, we would be over in a minute. There'd be no second guessing. But no.
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
no coming back from that one. Thank you.
Absolutely not.
Thank you for the call. Hold on a second here. Is it Amar Ellis? Is that right?
Amaryllis.
Amaryllis. Oh, my
You were so close.
It says phonetically up there, and I thought to myself, I'm like, it says, yeah, she's
All good.
Amaryllis. What's up, Amaryllis?
Yeah, it's time for the wife to go check Bex.
Yeah, Bex. I think Bex needs a visit, don't you think?
Yeah, we can see why she's divorced.
Well, here's a question for you on this one. But the divorced person down the street calls your husband up and says, hey, can you come over? Don't you stop that right away? Like, don't you just have a little conversation and
I'll
say,
be the one coming over.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
or let's us go over there and help
Yes.
her with whatever she needs help with, or, you know.
Yeah, it's just what has been happening. There's a problem.
when you don't have a relationship, like it's another, it's one thing if you have a friendship with them, because then you can feel like you can trust them a little bit.
Yeah.
If you have no friendship at all with them, there's something to this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Bex
easier
needs
for
to
you to
back
hide
up.
it.
But you need to go check her.
Thank you for the call,
You're
Amar
welcome.
Ellis. Appreciate it.
It's okay.
I
Have a
love-
good one. Love you guys.
I
Love you.
Love you too.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a lot of speculation without enough information.
Oh.
I have people that I'm cool with and I'm close to, and I don't know what that lady going through. Maybe she confided in him for whatever reason. He recognized that, and he just saying, like, you know, your kid's not the only one who love you, because the kids probably the only ones that really know the situation and see their mom in pain every day.
Yeah, but if you're, Kev, the wife, and you're hearing that to another woman, don't you think that you're starting to let your mind go wander?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what assumptions lead, right? That's one of the 4 laws. Don't assume, because 9 times out of 10, where that assumption will lead you is nothing but devastation and despair. So now that you have information, ask some questions. Don't just jump off the bridge.
I get where you're going with that, Kev. But then in that situation, if he was trying to just remind her that she is loved by a lot more people, wouldn't he say in the voice memo, love Carter and Tamara? Like, wouldn't he bring his wife into the we are sending you these because we are thinking of you and we want you to remind you to send these as a reminder that you're loved?
And Shannon, I totally understand that. And in a perfect world, I think that would work out. But I think maybe his wife doesn't like her in the first place. We don't know.
Well, if his wife doesn't like her, I don't think you should be hanging out with her.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Women sometimes just be tripping.
Yeah, but it's your relationship and your home and your day-to-day life. Why would you try to piss her off?
Well, I'm not saying you try to piss her off, but I know sometimes I've been in relationships where I don't think it was right, and sometimes I didn't do what I felt was right just to appease the woman that I was with for the sake of appeasing her, even though she really didn't have a real reason to feel how she felt other than she was just emotional and tripping.
Interesting. Andy, what do you think of Kev's kind of, hey, let's all take a breath here for a
He
moment?
needs to pull his head out of the sand. Kevin, come on. Because, you don't say love you and then Becca, there's just way too much going on. And then, like you were talking earlier, he's a police officer. I actually have 5 cousins that are police officers. 4 of the 5 are all divorced and remarried.
Interesting. Yeah. It's, by the way, it's an occupation that tops the list of people that go through divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot is the stress in the relationship, but there's probably also others, other things that come into play.
And also, they're married. Kev was never, I don't think he was ever married.
No,
was he?
not married yet. So Kevin,
when you're
you think
married,
married's different than dating?
Of course.
No, I was asking Andy that question too.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a commitment. You got a contract.
Yeah.
But I also think people who wait until like if I'm in a fully committed relationship and I'm at the point where I've established that this is someone that I'm marrying, hopefully my whole world in terms of commitment doesn't change simply because I said I do. I should be practicing those same habits before I walk down the aisle. Because at that point, you already who you are.
Michelle, what did you want to say to Kevin?
Oh, Kevin, I normally love you, but today I want to strangle you.
Oh.
Just call
If
me
my
daddy when you do it.
if my husband had sent flowers to another woman, I would get his chainsaw out and cut down every tree in our yard.
Yeah. I like that. But
The only reason I say this is because, and it could be completely different because I see people every day that I work with and we build relationships. But if I'm in a relationship and Bianca, for example, confides in me and says some stuff and I'd be like, all right, Kaji, I love you, man. I just wanted to send you some flowers. Like, I know our relationship. That's the only reason I say that.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle, if the divorced lady down the street comes to your man and starts talking, why are you calling us first for War of the Roses? Why aren't you going down there and beating down her door going, let's have a conversation?
Exactly. I bring my chainsaw to that conversation.
Right. Well, I mean, maybe not that extent. I shouldn't ask you that.
Someone needs to take the chainsaw away from you.
I'm a little worried, by the way. And your man doesn't need a chainsaw. All right. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
The home of the second date update. Throwback Throwdown. War of the Roses. This is Mojo in the Morning. Don't miss this.
Mojo in the morning.
All right, when we come back here next, Find the Fob. A chance to win a brand new Chevy. That's on the way. Shannon's got the Dirty on the way coming up here next.
We are going to be talking about Liam Payne. His girlfriend was just on the Jay Shetty podcast detailing his last days and their last very chilling conversation. That story coming up in the Dirty.
Don't go anywhere. It's next.
What's next?
Shannon's dirty. Is Shannon pretty dirty? A dirty 30? Yeah.
More Mojo in minutes. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the Mornings. Motor City Traffic.
9:25, we're at 40 degrees, some sunshine, a high of 61 today. Tomorrow, kicking off our weekend with temps in the upper 70s. Out on the streets, eastbound 96, the local lanes at Wyoming, you're going to see an accident blocking the 2 right lanes. It's stop and go from Grand River. Some slow traffic, 75 southbound between Holbrook and 94, and more slow go 94 eastbound between Lanyo and 14th Street. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Michigan State University Federal Credit Union.
At MSU FCU, you can get behind the wheel now and make no payments for 90 days. That means more road trips, more playlists, and less stress. Apply today at msufcu.org/auto loan or stop by a branch. Michigan summer is calling. Let's roll.
Hey, ladies, it's Megan. Okay, can you believe that Easter is just around the corner? There's no need to stress about the perfect meal because the Honey Baked Ham Company has totally got you covered with their amazing Easter meals that are both delicious and super easy. Honey Baked's complete Easter meals feature your choice of bone-in or boneless ham and a variety of tasty side dishes, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time with your family. I absolutely love their signature gold standard bone-in ham. It looks as spectacular as it tastes. And check out Honey Baked's new Carver ham. It's just in time for Easter. This artisan-cut Carver ham is smoked to perfection, pre-sliced for easy serving, and finished with their sweet, crunchy glaze. Its smaller size and special blend of flavors make it perfect for family meals. Easter is Sunday, April 20th. Honey Baked Ham has you covered for Easter brunch and dinner and all your other spring gatherings. Put a fresh twist on your Easter meal tradition by serving their newest addition, the Honey Baked Carver ham. Visit honeybaked.com to place an order for pickup, to find a store near you, and to see their extended store hours.
Tired of paying subscription fees? Mojo has no fees. Listen for free to the live show, streaming on Channel 955 on our free iHeartRadio app. Then download the podcast for free. Free never sounded so good.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
In-betweens are made for pizza. In between meals, meetings, thoughts, that's pizza time. Stop at Speedway and get 2 hot, delicious slices of pizza and a Mountain Dew 20-ounce for $5 with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 4/29/25. See app for full terms.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Spring is in the air. Why aren't you? Fly from Flint Bishop and enjoy daily nonstop service on American, United, and Allegiant, connecting you to the world. Low fares and affordable parking make FNT an amazing value. Book your next adventure at bishopairport.org.
Bring more fresh to Easter with great deals at Meijer. Savory Meijer's spiral sliced half ham is the perfect centerpiece for your holiday meal and is now just 89 cents a pound. Limit 2. Buy one, get one free pineapples or cantaloupe. Mix or match. And a dozen Aunt Millie's rolls are just $2.49. Decorate your home and table with Easter decor and make Easter a good deal sweeter for your little peeps with toys, candy, and more. Hop into Meijer, where Easter is a good deal better. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
As America's leading business lender, Bank of America is on your corner and in your corner, right here in Detroit. With $215 billion in business loans and over 3,700 business specialists across the nation, we help businesses thrive so communities prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month forever. That's right. No price hikes, no contracts, $25 forever. Visit a Boost Mobile store today. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Hockey Town, it's time to turn up the excitement. The Detroit Red Wings are hitting the ice, and now every goal brings more than just cheers. It brings rewards. When the Red Wings score 3 or more goals at home, you win a $5 casino bonus. That's right. When they score, you win. The energy is electric, the stakes are high, and the action never stops. Don't just watch, get in the game with BetMGM Casino, an official partner of the Detroit Red Wings and an official sports betting partner of the NHL. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit or bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide Free and Gentle provides an excellent Tide clean, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues like dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on your skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Hey everyone, it's Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia. Every day I meet new car buyers who think they have bad credit, only discover that their credit isn't so bad after all. In fact, most of them have good enough credit to afford the new Kia that they really want. Remember, buying a car is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. So, before you accept what someone else says about your credit, get a second opinion from a name that you can trust. Come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at Summit Place Kia in Clinton Township and Summit Place Kia in Auburn Hills.
You should be driving in Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
After an accident, there are two types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
More Mojo in seconds.
If you've been waiting to enter our Mojo Gives You a Baby contest, that is live on our website and social media right now. Huge shout out to Dr. Shama at IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Center for making this happen for yet another year. So we are going to be selecting 3 lucky couples to win IVF from IVF Michigan. And hopefully, we've had such great success rates so far, get that baby that they've been dreaming of. And by the way, if you are struggling to get pregnant and you cannot figure out why, you just know that there is a lot of devastation and heartbreak in your story right now, reach out to IVF Michigan, schedule an appointment, meet the team, see the facility, and get some answers to those questions that you're having. You're going to love Dr. Shama. He is so passionate about the work that he does. And also remember, he is the doctor with the highest success rate for IVF in the entire state. Get more info and schedule that complimentary consultation at ivf-mi.com.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by David Femininio. Get David, get paid.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, we're all strong on this planet.
Add Mojo in the morning to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss War of the Roses, the second date update, Am I the A-Hole, or the Throwback Throwdown.
All right, find the fob. It's chance now. 844 Mojo Live, 95th caller, 844-665-6548. 95th caller. Good luck to you. Find the fob. It's all brought to you by Moran Automotive.
Mojo in the mornings, Dirty on the 30.
One last Dirty on the 30 right now. Shannon, what's going on the Dirty on the 30?
So I know there were lots of rumors and we were getting little bits of information here and there, but Morgan Wallen has finally revealed the full track list for his upcoming 37-song project, I'm the Problem. So the album features collabs with Post Malone, which we knew about, Tate McRae, which I tipped you off about yesterday, Eric Church, Ernest, and Hardy. He tapped 49 songwriters for this thing. I mean, that's a Hardy album. I hate that word. Hardy.
That's a Hardy.
That's a Hardy album.
That's like a beef stew.
Album.
I actually have become a Morgan Wallen fan. Don't get in me.
Hey, all his songs are catchy.
I don't know what it is.
37, bro?
37
That's a lot of songs.
No,
but they're all 2 minutes long, aren't they? Don't they all go 2 minutes?
I mean, that's like every song right now. But
I just want the same energy if he wins a bunch of Grammys that you did for Beyonce when she had a bunch of writers. That's all I'm asking.
No.
He co-wrote 22 of the songs, but did enlist the help of
I love songwriters. I still go crazy when I listen to that Whiskey Glasses song. I get I don't know.
I got a phone call from one of Liam's friends.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Where's the clip? Where's the Whiskey Glasses? Whiskey Glasses didn't play. What's going on?
Sing it live. We'll do it live.
Whiskey. Hold on. Here.
Can I tell you why
Here
you're...
it is. Here it is. Yeah, what were we going to say?
I want to tell you a funny Morgan Wallen fan. So I have a 4-year-old niece named Stella.
Yeah.
And she loves Morgan Wallen. Well, her preschool teacher apparently is unaware of Morgan Wallen's song Last Night because she asked the kids recently, Stella, what did you do last night? And my niece's response was, last night we...
Oh, that's the cutest.
And my
I like
sister,
that. That's so great.
My sister got a little call. Got a little phone call.
Cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new.
I don't think I'd go to one of his concerts, though.
Why not?
I would.
Well, first off, I would go because the women that are at Morgan Wallen concerts are beautiful. But it seems to me like an effort. Everybody stands the entire show. Yeah, it seems.
I was wondering where you were going with
They're
this.
all the entire show. They're standing, and it's always at Ford Field, and it's too big for me. Like that's like I'll go to any show at Pine Knob. I like Pine Knob.
I love Pine Knob.
But if you put
Freedom
a show
Hill,
at Ford Field or Comerica Park, I ain't going. It just seems like it's not intimate enough for me. It's too big.
I don't like the baseball ones.
The baseball ones make it. You're
like,
too far from the stage, right?
Baseball concerts where they have some people standing really close to the stage, and then a lot of it's empty, and then the seats are far away. I don't like the baseball ones.
Jonas
the football
Brothers
ones are okay.
are going to be at Comerica Park.
Yeah.
And I think the last show I saw at Comerica Park might have either been, I know this will sound weird, Def Leppard Journey one that was like a couple years ago. And then before that was the Eminem Rihanna. And you're right, Megan. If you have left field seats,
you're screwed.
You're so far in the back and there's nobody in front of you, and you're like, just let me go on the field right there and be able to
I've never seen a
watch
show at Comerica.
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry.
Okay, so I teased this. The Jay Shetty podcast, the On Purpose with Jay Shetty podcast. If you haven't ever taken a listen to it, it's a really great one. You can find it on the iHeartRadio app. But he had the late Liam Payne's girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, as a guest this week. And obviously one of the things that they talked about was the moment she found out that something horrible had happened to Liam. He was in Buenos Aires. She had just come home 2 or 3 days prior, and she starts getting phone calls and texts.
I got a phone call from one of Liam's friends, and he called me and said, "Is Liam okay? I heard he fell from a balcony." And I said, "What? That must be a rumor." I was like, "That's not true at all. Like, there's no way. This isn't true." And when his friend first called me too, he didn't mention anything about death. So the first thing that went to my mind was either it was a rumor, just something for clickbait, or he fell off a balcony and he broke a rib. Like, he's okay. So I'm making all these phone calls and nobody's answering. At this point, I'm like starting to freak out and I'm starting to get a little bit panicky. I call his friend back and I say, have you heard any updates? I'm really confused. Like, what's going on? And he was like, the only update I've heard is that Liam's dead. And in that moment, I still didn't believe it to be true. There was just no way. But there was just that one little part of me in the back of my head that was like, why would somebody make this up, you know?
She was also talking about the last conversation that they had, and she, looking back now, it's just very chilling what was said.
I remember sitting there with him, and I was going on and on and on and saying to Liam how much I love him, and he laughed and he interrupted me and he just said, "Kate, like, you're gonna miss your flight. Your car's in the driveway. You're acting like this is the last time you're ever gonna see me again."
Wow. Oh, isn't that crazy?
Ugh.
Wasn't it though that I thought you had an earlier report like weeks ago that said that she knew though that this guy had needed to get help and not be.
They were fighting, right?
That was not a secret.
Oh, jeez.
That was not a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure some things he was doing during that specific trip she was not aware of, but it was not a secret that he had an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, with several things. So, over on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Khloe Kardashian talking about all sorts of stuff, including the moment she showed up at an LA motel to bust Lamar Odom as he was in the middle of cheating on her.
I was there, and I remember asking the guy at the front, I was like, "Hey, is Lamar Odom, where's Lamar Odom? Like, he's this big guy. You can identify him." He told me what room he was in. I saw in the window that him and this girl were they were either naked or she was in lingerie, something like that. I knocked on the door. They answered it for some reason, and I just started going ballistic. And I remember the next day, it was, I think, Penelope's birthday party, and it was a cowboy party, and my knuckles were all bloody and gross, and I just had bandanas wrapped around. I was on theme, and I acted as if nothing ever happened, and I don't think I ever said a thing.
How did she manage to track him to that hotel? She wasn't tracking his location. She got kind of creative.
You're this 7-foot tall man. You're on the Lakers. Everyone knows who you are. You're very identifiable. So I think how I found out was people on Twitter were like, Lamar Odom is da-da-da. And so I, of course, am that psychotic. I searched his hashtag.
Wouldn't call that psychotic. I would call that very smart. Same.
But why is my man at the front desk giving room numbers out? Not saying Lamar was doing the right thing, but what are you doing?
That is interesting.
Yeah,
that is interesting.
Yeah, they usually don't do that.
So 2 other things from the podcast. She was asked about paychecks. Apparently, everybody on the Kardashians gets paid exactly the same, which I don't know if I believe, but that's what she claims. She also said they are able to review their footage, their scenes, and cut and edit the footage. And she said Courtney is the one who requests the most edits.
Ain't she the least one in the show?
Yes, which is why
probably
everybody's angry, because this is the least surprising information. But when I said, boo, they shouldn't all get paid the same, Courtney should not be making the same money as everybody else. And I'm not surprised that she's like the hardest to work with. And I said what I said.
For all of today's Dirty, catch up by checking out the podcast. What?
Real quick, coming up next on the Mojo in the Morning Show, this is Breaking Dirty. Megan's brother bought a horse.
Oh, my God.
Stick around to hear the full story, okay? Go ahead. What were you going to say?
You know where to find us. Free iHeartRadio app. Check us out there.
Yeah, please.
Pretty please.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Susie, you're a winner, Susie.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody is going to win a brand new car or $25,000 cash. Susie, why not be you? Susie from Wyandotte. We love Wyandotte.
Thank you.
And now, which would you do? Would you choose the vehicle? Would you choose the car, or would you choose the cash?
I think I would choose the car.
Okay. And which one are we driving home in?
Tahoe.
A lot of listeners have been saying
that's
that.
a popular one.
It's great looking. Congratulations to you. I want you to hang on the phone and we'll get some information from you. How does that feel? That's a good thing to happen to you today.
Oh, man, it feels great.
All right.
Awesome. I'm so excited.
Hang on. Who's that in the background?
My husband, Julio.
Hi.
What's up, Julio? How you doing, Julio?
Just hanging out with the wife here.
We love it. What's this song? What's the song? Julio down by the
schoolyard.
By the
Me
schoolyard.
and Julio down by the schoolyard.
What song is that?
Oh my God!
Wasn't it a theme song to a show?
No, me and Julio down
Garfield,
by
Garfield. Oh, what's the name?
Simon and Garfield.
Simon and Garfield.
The youngest guy in the show is the one that knows it. Zach just told it in my ear there. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. All right, hang on. Well, you guys, Julio and Susie, we're going to hopefully get you a car. Moran Chevrolet. We'll see both of you, hopefully.
We appreciate it. Love you guys.
Love you guys the best. Love you
Tap that
too.
app. Mojo in the Morning on the iHeartRadio app. Tap that app.
We love you too.
An iHeartRadio station.
You're off.
Get a look at traffic right now. Channel 955, what do you got, you?
944, we're at 44 degrees, some sunshine, a high of 61 today. Out on the streets right now, some slow traffic, 94 eastbound between Livernois and 14th Street. An accident on the right shoulder, southbound 275 at 6 Mile. Heads up, Heinz Drive closed for construction until 7 o'clock today. This is between Inkster and Merriman, and that double left lane closure slowing things down eastbound 696 between Orchard Lake to past Franklin Road. That's your Channel 955 traffic on the morning.
Mojo in the Morning on iHeartRadio.
This report is sponsored by Michigan State University Federal Credit Union.
At MSU FCU, you can get behind the wheel now and make no payments for 90 days. That means more road trips, more playlists, and less stress. If you live in Michigan, you can be a member. Apply today at msufcu.org/auto loan or stop by a branch. Let's roll.
Hey, Detroit, tired of the car buying disappointments? You know, the perfect photo online that doesn't match up with the car that you see in person at Gordon Chevrolet. That's not how they roll. Every certified pre-owned vehicle on their lot is handpicked rigorously inspected, and reconditioned by experts. What you see is exactly what you get. So no surprises, no nonsense, just top quality cars, trucks, and SUVs that you can trust. It's no wonder that they've been voted the best of the best by the Detroit Free Press the last 4 years running. Transparency, excellence, and the best and largest pre-owned vehicle inventory that you will see. Gordon Chevrolet, you got to get over there for your peace of mind. Visit them today on Ford Road in Garden City, or go online to gordonchevrolet.com and see for yourself. Their cars right now are amazing. Come to Gordon Chevrolet. It's Detroit's most trusted. Gordon Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hockey Town, it's time to turn up the excitement. The Detroit Red Wings are hitting the ice, and now every goal brings more than just cheers. It brings rewards. When the Red Wings score 3 or more goals at home, you win a $5 casino bonus. That's right. When they score, you win. The energy is electric, the stakes are high, and the action never stops. Don't just watch, get in the game with BetMGM Casino, an official partner of the Detroit Red Wings and an official sports betting partner of the NHL. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit or bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Michigan Auto Law, the law firm that puts people over everything.
People call Michigan Auto Law when they need help, not just because we win more million-dollar auto settlements than any other firm in Michigan, which we do, but because we put people over everything.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price, and then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bills doubled? With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Plus, with Boost, you're on America's newest 5G network. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Hey, if you're looking to do some spring home renovations, stop looking. I found your answer. It's at Sargent Appliance. Skip the big box stores. Let the Sargent staff help you pick the perfect appliance for your lifestyle and your budget. They're a third-generation Michigan family-owned business with over 70 years of experience in 3 super convenient locations. Check them out. Downtown Rochester, Macomb, or Clinton Township. Find out more at SargentAppliance.com. That's SargentAppliance.com. Quality appliances for less. Yeah!
Buying a new car might make you say,
I can't believe it.
Seriously, it's ours? Is this real life?
but what you really need to say is, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
At Diamonds Direct, we believe luxury is an experience and not a price tag. Luxury is expert guidance. It's the selection of 10 jewelry stores under one roof. It's saving time on endless comparison shopping, and you'll only find this experience at Diamonds Direct. Our luxury showroom has it all backed by our lifetime warranties and our signature best price guarantee. Diamonds Direct is the perfect combination of luxury and value, so you don't ever have to compromise. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity. So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through June 23rd, get 400 megabit Xfinity Internet with free equipment and unlimited internet data. Plus, get one unlimited 5G mobile line included, all for $40 a month for 1 year. And ask how you can get a free 5G phone. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply with paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Xfinity Internet required. Taxes, fees extra. After 1 year, rate increases to $70 per month. After 2 years, regular rates apply. Access fees vary and not guaranteed.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings, plus over $600 in digital coupons each week, and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Vernors, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 3 free with your card. Limit 10. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We have unlimited data that never slows you down, covered by the Verizon 5G network, and all for less than $30 a month when you get 4 lines. And the best part, we give you a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G when you switch to the 5G Unlimited or 5G Plus Unlimited plan. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
More Mojo in seconds.
Take your first spin with confidence. And, of course, at Golden Nugget Online Casino, right now, new players can play just $5 and get 250 casino spins on featured games with the promo code 955GOLDEN. That's 250 chances to win after you play just $5 or more. Don't wait. The best rewards and the brightest moments are waiting for you at Golden Nugget Online Casino. Whether you're spinning the slots, doubling down on blackjack, playing roulette, or any of the exclusive games you can't find anywhere else, you'll make any moment golden at Golden Nugget Online Casino. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 or older, physically present in Michigan. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for featured games and expire in 168 hours. See terms at Golden Nugget Online Casino /promos. Ends 4/27/25 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern.
This report is sponsored by Speedway.
Partly sunny today and a high of 60 tomorrow. Clouds, but temps up in the mid-70s.
No matter what time it is, it's pizza time. Get 2 hot slices of pizza topped with cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat, and a Mountain Dew 20-ounce. All for $5 with Speedy Rewards. Valid through 4/29/25. See app for full terms.
Thanks for listening to Channel 955 on our free iHeartRadio app and for all of your music, radio, and podcasts. Search Mojo in the Morning on the free iHeartRadio app and listen to the show podcast anytime, anywhere. Free never sounded so good.
Back to Mojo in the Morning.
Get a couple of things in here before we leave. Also a contest that I want to do before we leave, too. So I'm going to do that. Easter is this weekend, so I have an Easter type of a idea for a contest that we will do. And I got to thank a radio friend for that one. I got to thank my buddy Maney, who does radio in Charlotte. He actually and I were talking, and he said, "Hey, you ever try this contest?" I'm like, "Oh, I like that. That's actually nice." And so what I do is I'll talk to these other radio shows, and I'll just steal their bits from them.
Awesome.
And then put them on the radio. I let them try it out first, see how it is. He tells me what works well, it doesn't work well, and then we do it all right here in Detroit, Grand Rapids, Toledo, and on the iHeartRadio app across the world. All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. So here's the topic. What's the craziest thing that somebody has in their house right now that can top Megan's brother? Because Megan's brother actually had to go out and buy this, which is interesting. What did he does he now have in his house?
I'm literally so annoyed by this because we went out to a clothing store. I want to make this very clear. This purchase happened at a clothing store where he saw a decoration in the store, which is a carousel horse that he offered to buy from the owner of the shop. And the owner said, sure.
Like it was decoration. It was not for sale.
It was not for sale. It was a decoration. And you guys saw this before. Kev, this is my brother's face while walking out with this horse.
Oh, he is ecstatic.
He's so happy.
Proud.
He's so happy. It's not even funny.
It's life size.
Massive.
Describe it to the listeners.
It looks like a horse you would ride on an old school carousel.
Like Greenfield Village. It looks like he took it right off the carousel at Greenfield Village.
And it has a real hair tail. Look at the tail.
It's got the pole and everything.
Real hair. And it was not for sale. I want to make that very clear. It was a clothing store. You can see the racks of clothes behind him, clothing stores. And he said, I want that horse. And the owner said, sure.
Why did the guy sell it? What was his, if it was such a decorative thing that he's had there in the store?
Because somebody wanted to buy it. I don't know.
So did he just make up a price, like pull a number out of thin air?
He understood. He looked in your brother's eyes. And he saw the same joy he saw when he bought it.
Yeah.
And he wanted to extend that.
Yes. And it was insane because he brings it home, right? We had to rearrange the seats in his car to get it back to his house. I'm like, thank God we don't live together anymore. And we get to his house. We unload it into the house. There's nowhere to put. Where do you put a carousel horse? It's in his dining room because that makes sense.
Is it sitting up? Like, is there a way to? Does it have like a base or something that you put it in?
Yes, it has a pole and a base. That's how it was in the store. And dog is absolutely terrified of this horse.
Oh, is it?
Dog is terrified. Will not walk into the room.
Can you ride it? Can you get on it?
No, but because it's very, very old. Yeah. But my dog gets fed in the kitchen. You have to go through the dining room to get to the kitchen. Dog refuses to eat. We have to take the food out to the living room.
By the way, dog has
now.
a name. Coraline.
Coraline refuses to go into the kitchen to eat anymore because she will not walk by this horse. She's freaked out by it. But the other day we had to take the baby gates down, and so we took the horse up to the upstairs platform because we knew she wouldn't go upstairs if the horse was up there. So now the horse has become like, the dog needs to stay away. Put the horse there.
No, did he want to go to this clothing store?
No.
That's why he bought it. That's why. He didn't want to go. He was pissed off he was in there, and then he saw a way to bring him joy. I support him.
Somebody had one of those in my neighborhood growing up, and they had a bear. I remember the girl was on my school bus, Elizabeth. She was mean too, but she had the horse. Her family had the horse in the front window, and I always thought it was so strange.
But I just feel like there's always one purchase that a guy makes that makes you go, "Why is that in the house? Why is that? This is that." Why is there a carousel house or
what
horse?
Sparked joy there?
I want to know if your brother's going to get more carnival items at all.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was there when his girlfriend came over for the first time, and let me tell you, it's my brother's house. It's not her house. It's his. And you do that. You ever see a girlfriend do the whole? Oh wow!
She hated it.
That's so interesting. Is it staying there? And I was like, oh, she's pissed.
844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. The funny thing is when you go to, and you can tell your brother's a single guy because when you're married, you don't do this stuff. This doesn't happen. That thing would be in the garage so fast, it would not be in the dining room. But when you go to a single guy's house and a single guy has like the coolest stuff, Johnny Dare, our good friend Johnny Dare, has bought more jukeboxes from bars.
Ooh.
He's gone into bars and bought.
I love that in my house.
Not all of them work. And pinball machines. He's got an AC/DC pinball machine that is pretty damn cool.
My brother has graffitied his entire downstairs as well. So like you walk in and it looks like a fun house. Now it's his happy place. It is exactly what he
Anybody have
enjoys.
a fun house? Anybody have the mirrors and everything? What's up, Bree? How you doing?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What's going on?
I want to tell Megan, it's giving the dog statue in Joey and Chandler's apartment from Friends.
That's right.
I never watched Friends. What is the dog statue?
It's like this giant white dog statue that's big enough that they can ride on, and it's on wheels.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Now, let me tell you, he has a pink porcelain statue of a cat next to his fireplace. Oh, my God. My brother is that guy.
So you know what your brother needs? Your brother needs to figure out a way to ride this thing. Like he needs to figure out a way to put wheels on it and take it around the neighborhood.
I agree. Just on the hopeful, like, kind of prayer that it breaks.
Hey,
and he has to get rid of it.
Jessica, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hi. I actually feel his joy and excitement, okay? Because I have a 21-year-old daughter, and when she was little, actually right after she was born, I started for holidays collecting her carousel horse art and little collectibles. She has globes with them in there, just little tiny ones that sit and rock. I would be ecstatic to find a huge one. I would have been the same way. Like, I need this.
Was
You
it
know what?
expensive?
Yeah. If you want, Megan will get your information for when this thing needs to go, and she'll sell it to you.
Yeah, the girlfriend needs it gone. I'll take it.
I'll just give you a copy of the key to the house, and it'll just
go steal
where
it.
did it go?
Yeah, it'll just vanish. It'll vanish.
But like you said with your daughter, my brother is the happiest person I know. You know what I mean? Like, he does not care
doesn't
that
have to
nobody
make
likes
sense.
it. He is so happy.
I think this is like his version of an old clunker car that's like your dad's. Like
Yes.
you know how your dad had it all in the front yard of the house?
Oh, he had a 1963 Ford Falcon, my brother did.
Oh, one of them was. I didn't know that. I thought they were all your brothers.
No, they're, well, all
I know
of
at
the
least
Wranglers.
one of them was yours, right?
So we had a 70s Wrangler, an 80s Wrangler, two 90s Wranglers. Those were all my dad's. The 1963 Ford Falcon was my brother's, and he got it when he was 16. It was his first car.
What's up, Dan? How you doing?
Not much, man. How are you guys doing?
Good. We're talking about what's the crazy thing you got in your place?
I have full-size pop machines.
Yay! What's
in the game room? 'Cause we used to have to do like the 2 fridges for all the kids' drinks and everything.
Yeah.
But then I found a pop machine and we just set it in there. They're set to free. My wife wanted to set them for $2 because she wanted to recoup some of that cash, but I was like, no, let's do it for free.
Yeah,
that is cool.
How much
But with
pop
the
do they
machines,
hold?
Jukeboxes, pinball machines. I collect stuff. Anything that you can put a quarter in.
How many cans of pop can you put in that thing?
20 cases.
Wow.
Whoa. That's a lot
So
of pop.
when we walk out of Kroger's, like they want to check our receipt because we got 2 carts full of pop.
Do you know what's? Can I tell you the funny thing? That by the way, that's amazing. That's an amazing thing to have.
That's fun.
This reminds me of Tony Travato. I told him, I said, hey, can you make Zach a key to the parking lot gate? Do you know if like we can bring it to a hardware store or something like that? Do it. He goes, oh, no, worry about it. I got a key cutter at home. Who has a key? Who has a key cutter at home?
What was scary was how inexpensive it was. When he
Yeah.
told us it was like $200 to get one of those.
Yeah, who goes out and gets a key cutter?
That I don't trust anybody who has one.
I
You're up to
know.
no good.
And he lives on
But
a
now
farm.
I'm kind of
And he
like,
lives
I
on a
could
farm.
use some copies of my keys.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is I had a friend of mine that used to have a Dairy Queen soft serve ice cream machine at his house.
Hell yeah.
And he had it literally in his kitchen, and when you'd go over to his house and you'd get Dairy Queen. There used to be a place called Zips that was by our house that served it. It was in Chicago area, not around here. And he bought it from Zips when they were going out of business.
This might not be crazy. I got a popcorn machine.
Do
Like
you?
like on wheels?
Like, is it like a cool, like a movie theater ass?
Yeah, like
popcorn?
glass door.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
the
Do you
vibe.
use it? No.
No.
Yeah.
I would love to have a popcorn machine, but the only problem is I would eat it all the time.
But then you got to clean it too.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, how's everything going? Ladies as well, how you doing?
We're great. What's going on? We're talking about Megan's brother's horse.
Oh, no, I walk past the house every time I'm at my studio in Grosse Pointe. I walk past the house that has a carousel horse right in the picture window there. It's super creepy looking.
That's the one that Shannon, you were talking about?
Gross Seal. He said Grosse Pointe, but
in Grosse
Yeah, Grosse Pointe, yeah.
So there's two
But
of them.
It's something about the
Grosse
grosses.
Pointe rich as hell.
Yeah.
Can you guys can you accept pictures on the text in line
Yeah,
at 95500?
Send it. Well, send us
DM
something.
it.
Yeah, DM it to us on Instagram or something.
Or just text Mojo 313.
Hey.
I would die if you gave out his number.
313-555-1212.
There you go.
What's going on, Brad?
Hey, I have got a taxidermied lion that I bought in college for $50.
Wait.
We kept it in our dorm room. Yeah, it was like an estate sale that this guy had, and we went and bought it for $50. Kept it in our dorm room all year long, and then I'm like, we got to get this home. So it's been in my basement for the last 10 years.
how much space did that take up? Is it just the head or is it the whole thing?
No, it's the whole thing. Like,
Oh
it's
my
almost
God.
as tall as me. Like, it's on its hind legs. Like, it's trying to leap
Oh,
it.
that's
It's
scary.
a
Oh
my
type of thing.
gosh.
Buddy, there's something
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, do you know how much those are worth?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm sure it was worth a lot.
They sell for like
it was, like I said, it was an
$5,000.
estate sale, probably something that just the kids didn't want. You know, it was like their dad's type of thing, and they just got to get rid of it. But yeah, $50.
A half body mount is $6,000.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, bro.
Oh, wow. I got some money in my basement.
Yeah.
Better go flip.
Go sell it.
Mufasa.
What if you find out that your brother just bought gold like that? Like he bought
always
something,
wanted that
and you're making fun of him.
Let me tell you, I hate it.
Get it a praise.
Yeah.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
Mojo in the Morning. So Bianca from the show, which many listeners may not know Bianca, but Bianca's worked here. You've worked for iHeart and started in the promo department for how long now? A few years?
January was my 2 years.
Was it 2 years?
Crazy?
And then started working on our show, and she was like assistant social media director, and now is doing it full time. But so Bianca hit up a guy on Instagram.
Yep, and that was the first and the last I'm ever doing that again. Lydia actually encouraged me because she's like, "Oh, this guy is so cute. You should try and slide in."
Did he? What was he? Just somebody that requested you on Instagram?
Lydia sent me a screenshot of this page. She was like, "This guy's cute. Just
I saw him on LinkedIn.
Shoot your shot."
So you saw him on LinkedIn. Then you went to his Instagram, checked out his Instagram. He had the ability to be able to DM him, and you DM'd him, and what happened?
And he was a football player for Michigan.
Oh,
yeah. So, all right, let's slide in. So I DM'd him. I actually never DM guys. That was the first time. So I did it. And I was like, hey, with a little winky face. He responded back with, I got a girl, skull emoji.
Oh.
I'm like, so I was like, all right. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, first of all, kind of a rude response. Second of all, he shouldn't be responding if he has a girlfriend. Third of all, there's no girlfriend on his Instagram. So how would I know?
Okay. Wait, why should he not respond that he's got a girlfriend? He's just telling you he's got a girlfriend.
Personally, I think if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, and someone else DMs you, you don't answer.
What do you do then?
Delete the message.
You just delete it? And
That's sketchier
Really?
than just saying, I have a girlfriend.
No.
Because think about if you were dating somebody and somebody sliding into their DM saying, hey, winky face, how you doing? And you say, why didn't you say you have a girlfriend? Like, you would be mad.
I don't know. I'm just like, I think no response is the best response because if you don't need to entertain them. Like, what if I didn't answer back to him after he said that, but if I did and I was trying to keep the conversation going, that could have been a War of the Roses right there. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Yeah, that's interesting.
See, I don't see that. I think what he did was pretty upstanding. I think if the guy responds back, oh, thanks a lot, I appreciate it, and then say, I have a girlfriend, you know, I think the guy's basically giving you the nothing so that if his girl should have his passwords, she knows for a fact.
Yeah.
Like, I think what he sent would satisfy any girl that's dating a taken guy.
What about the dead emojis, though?
Yeah, that was rude.
The dead emojis,
Like-
basically.
Two
But
dead
that
face
could be
emojis?
but that could mean either
Like, I'm
to me
dead.
or stay away.
Do you think it was his girlfriend who sent the message on his account?
You know what? That's actually a better point.
I don't think a girlfriend would have access to an account that she's not featured on.
Well, but maybe she got it because of she's not trusting of him. He's a football player for Michigan. I think that Lydia might be right on this one here. I think a girl would be like, stay away, bitch, or I'll kill you.
But this is layered.
I
Because
know. There's so much going on.
I agree with you in some respects that it's better just to say, nothing. And by saying anything, he's kind of entertaining you. Like maybe he looked at the page and was like, she cold. Like, no, I got a girl on dead face. But at the same time, maybe he is trying to get brownie points with this girl and screenshotted it and sent it to her. Like, got another one, babe.
But like, why is the girlfriend not on the Instagram? Like, clearly you're not showing her off.
She might not want the public eye and attention like that.
Okay, well, her boyfriend has all the public eye.
Right. That's why she don't want to be on his page.
Well,
he played for Michigan. He probably verified on the account.
No, he's not. I have more followers than him, but that's
So are you thinking that there's something shady there, or do you think that he's making up an excuse because he's not interested?
I don't know. Like, if he wasn't interested, I think regardless, the response could have been nicer. Like, I got a girl skull face. Like, you could have been like, I appreciate it, but I have a girlfriend.
He don't owe you nothing.
844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Text is 95500. What is your theory behind this DM from
I don't know.
Bianca's football friend.
Like when I had a boyfriend back in the day, like if a guy DM'd me, I wouldn't answer.
You just
like
you
I would
just
delete
ignore.
it. Like I would show him, be like, "Oh, look at this, LOL, delete."
But that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Why, like, who are you not to respond? Are you so bougie you can't even respond?
Can I actually say something though? Nowadays, I think everything is a bot. So to me, and I've never DM'd to get a date or anything like that. But when somebody DMs and you did the winky face and all the rest of that stuff, I would instantly think it's that girl with the picture of her from China. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I would be like, okay, this is a new little scam thing. I would block you. Do you guys, Lydia and Bianca, you guys just sit there and go through dudes that you see on LinkedIn or Instagram and start sending them DMs?
I don't DM any guy ever.
But why'd you encourage Bianca to do this?
Why not?
She's like,
shot.
she's like, he's too young for me. You can take him.
He was too young for
Search
me.
for him. I want to send him a DM and see if he responds to
The
me. I
same
have a
way.
girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
By the way, LinkedIn doesn't have bots, does it? It's not like Instagram
Oh,
where
yes,
there's
it
bots.
does.
It does?
Got him.
Yes, it does. All right, do I follow
we'll try.
him first or do I just send
No,
a DM?
because it'll say we're mutuals. He'll be like, dang, this girl is passing her whole friend group around.
So should I just...
He might not see it. It's going to pop up in the request area, like that backdoor DM.
Yeah.
The hidden DM section.
I never go in there.
Okay, so what
It's
do
a
I
dark
write in the
place.
message? What do I write in the message?
Kevin, do you ever worry that you're going to get a bot off of all the girls that you're DMing back and forth with?
I don't DM a lot of people.
I know, but
stay
they
out the
DM
DMs.
you. They hit you up.
I don't think
You're
so.
always like, hit me up on Instagram. That's
Yeah,
like your thing every morning.
Kev knows. KEVKNOWS.
I thought you had no time for dating. Why are
I
you doing
told
that?
Shannon to post me on her story
He
and
did
say,
yesterday. He goes, hey, do you think you could do me a favor? I said, what? And he goes, do you think that you could make a video saying, this is my friend Kev. He's single. If you want to shoot your shot, this is his Instagram. And link his Instagram.
And by the way, use the promo code that we do for loopy cases.
exactly. I need some variety.
Cupcake 10, guys.
Cupcake 10.
variety in my
Yeah.
DM.
Cupcake 10 can get you a date with this guy. People, by the way, are texting in. A lot of people have theories. A lot of that's his girlfriend. 586 says the dead emojis is I have a girlfriend and she will kill me now. Another one here says Bianca, your dad's listening to this. He's going to kill you for being in some
I
guys.
think at this point, he could just set me up with a man like I was supposed to. We'll follow the culture at this point,
Wait,
honestly.
would you be okay with that if your dad said we're going to arrange marriage you?
Actually, guys, it's crazy. When I was younger, or actually, no, literally like 2 years ago, my dad's like, we have a guy for you that asks for your hand.
Wait, who was the guy? Was he a
I
local
don't know.
guy?
I think Lydia knows him. I'm
You
not
never
gonna
met
lie.
him?
No,
Never saw him?
never met him. And my parents came up to me. They're like, we have a man for you, but we don't think you're ready yet.
So your parents are pretty like old school when it comes to that.
No, not really. This caught me off guard. But I'm like, honestly, I think if I hit like 27 and I don't have a man, throw it at me.
No.
So are they keeping him just in the freezer?
No, I think he found another arranged marriage.
Oh.
I don't know, but
Damn.
I don't know.
Was
But I
he-
think for me, being personally me reaching out to the guy and like DMing him, I normally don't do that. So I don't know if do guys like for you, Kev, if a girl reached out to you, is like, oh, that's pretty bold move. A girl's DMing me.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so I'm like,
Hey, Rachel, what's up?
Hi.
Hey.
I was just thinking that like the dead emoji could be from laughing because I do that when I text. Or if like I'm commenting on like TikTok, I'll post the dead emoji if I'm like I'm dead from laughing.
So wait, why would he laugh at the thing that she sent? She was sending something that was trying to get his attention. I don't know.
Probably because he's just not interested.
I'm telling you, I think it's the girlfriend situation. What's up, Lisa?
Good morning, guys.
morning.
I was just thinking if you get a response like that, you have closure and you move on.
Yeah.
If you don't, you wonder, did he get it? Is he thinking about it? It's just easier with closure.
Yeah.
But with Instagram, you know if somebody saw your message.
yeah, for sure.
You know.
And I deleted it. So
Lisa, what do you think? What do you think about the idea that Bianca is willing to be arranged marriage, and if we could do that as our promotion, we could find an arranged marriage.
Girl, more power to you, but I tell you, Google and the internet will provide you everything you need to know about that person.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have to figure that
hey,
out.
any Keldian cuties out there? I'm down to have a wedding at Penn as a Sterling. Mass at
By the
St.
way,
George.
the best cream of what is it? Cream of chicken soup, or what is the soup that they have there at Penna's? It's the best soup ever. 586 says Bianca is fine.
Okay.
Hey, and I'm single, so don't miss out on another baddie.
I like that. And then somebody asked if you're Latin. They're asking if you're Latin on this one. Is Bianca Latin?
Hablo español, pero no soy latina. Pero yo puedo hablar español.
Wow.
Sí.
Como se dice en English?
Where'd you go to high school?
Lance Cruz North.
Shout out to the Lance Cruz North Spanish department over there.
No, I was kidding.
Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, I get Latino a lot. I get Filipino a lot. I got an Indian once. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
Not Chaldean, though. Never Chaldean.
Hold on. What's up, Hannah?
Hi, I just wanted to say that if that girlfriend is Latina, you better run. Like, run the opposite direction
She'll
and
kill.
never look back.
Yeah,
That's
she'll get-
the
you'll-
best advice I can offer you.
She'll get killed. I'm telling you, right?
I can't fight either.
Thank you for the call and the advice. We appreciate it. We're looking out for her. All right, I got a contest. This is what I want to do for the last segment of the show. The idea. Tell me what your thoughts are on this one here. I won't say a peep in honor of Easter and Peeps. Do you guys like Peeps?
Hell no.
No?
They're okay.
You
Every once in a while, I can have one.
I know people that either love them or hate them.
Have you ever put them in the microwave? and
Yeah.
played Peep Wars? You
Only
play Peep
place
Wars
I
with
put my
toothpick?
peeps
What do they
is in
do?
the trash.
So Wes taught the kids this. You put two in the microwave and you stick a toothpick on each side towards each other and they get really, really big and one of them will pop the other.
So,
Yeah.
did you see the latest Crocs one, where the person put Crocs in hot water and they shrunk the Crocs and then they put them in the refrigerator and they came right back up
Is that
again?
real?
I saw. I've
That does
seen
not
it.
feel real to me.
All right, real quick, let me get to this contest. I'm going to tease this. In honor of Easter and Peeps, what's the biggest secret that you're keeping and who is keeping the secret the longest? So everybody has some kind of a secret that you could be keeping. I want to not only hear what's the biggest secret you're keeping, but I want to know the people that have kept it the longest. All right? Because the reason I bring this up is Maney did it the other day on the radio. He found somebody that had been keeping a secret for their parent for 25 years and told them they were the only people that they had ever told it to. I think it would be kind of cool if we could get something like that.
You gonna tell us what it was?
It was about their dad and I think his affair that he had. She had not told the mom in like 25 years that she actually knew about dad's affair and kept the affair a secret.
Yeah.
All right, 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Here's the best part about the whole thing. If you should have the best one, we are going to buy you an endless supply of Peeps. Does anybody want an endless supply of Peeps?
They're so
You better
good.
be careful.
You like them?
I love those
Which
things.
are better? Do the
pink ones.
yellows taste any different than
Now
the
they have
pink ones?
birthday
No, the
cake
pink ones are the best ones.
The
Are
pink
they?
ones taste like a red 40. They're disgusting.
I don't care.
Red
Like,
40.
they're like 40 grams of sugar per peep, though. It's
All
crazy.
right. I won't say a peep. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548.
Mojo in the Morning has a shot for you to win $1,000 now. Pay Your Bills is on.
All right, we're paying bills. Here's the word that will win you $1,000. It's green. Green. Go enter green right now up on our website, mojointhemorning.com, for a chance to win $1,000. Green is the word. Go enter that now. mojointhemorning.com.
Mojo in the Morning. Online.
MojoInTheMorning.com.
Hey, if you're like Kevin running from the IRS as we speak. By the way, that laugh, sounded serious.
My appointment is on the 20th.
Levy and Associates want to help you out. Lance over at Levy and Associates says, don't fear that the IRS is going to come over and levy your bank accounts or your wages. Never fear a levy. Hire a levy. Let Levy and Associates help you out. It's 1-800-TAX-LEVY. That's 1-800-TAX-LEVY. And call Lance up and tell him that Mojo was talking about him this morning. 1-800-TAX-LEVY.
At Hagopian, we've been cleaning and repairing rugs for 86 years, the right way. Hi, this is Ed Hagopian. Our rug care spa is the only one of its kind in Michigan, so when you bring your rugs to us, you know it'll be done right. For hours and directions, visit HagopianClean.com.
Hey, what up? It's Sisney. So the movie Sinners is going to be in theaters. Haley Steinfeld stars in this film along with Michael B. Jordan. Hello, Haley Steinfeld.
Hi, it's me. Oh my God.
Congratulations. I saw Sinners and it blew me away in the best way possible.
Oh my God. Wow, thank you so much. I'm so glad.
And you are incredible. You play Mary. And what can you tell us about this vampire thriller that is so much more than that?
This movie will challenge you. It will leave you thinking about it for days. It's exciting. The music is incredible. The performances are out of this world. And there's not one Michael, but two Michael B. Jordans in this movie. So he is so phenomenal in it. Everyone really showed up, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this, and I can't wait for everyone to see it.
I can't wait for people to see this, too, especially in IMAX. I would recommend that. Haley Steinfeld, you guys have to check this out. She is incredible in it. You are so good, Haley. I'm so excited for everyone to see this movie.
Thank you so much, Tiffany.
That's Sinners in theaters tomorrow.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Attorney advertising. Local counsel, Michigan auto law. Pay active dramatization. Past results do not guarantee future results in each case.
Did you see the news the other day? They was talking about accidents. They said every single accident there's been a dog sighting report. They said if you get into an accident and you see the dog, don't go near him, don't pet him, don't talk to him, don't do nothing. Call the police. He bites. Call Top Dog as soon as I seen it. Like I seen you on the news. You see what happened when you go biting everybody? You see what happened? Now your face is everywhere. Everybody know that you Top Dog. That you the one biting these insurance companies. You Top Dog. How you get into all these accidents anyway? Like how you always there? How you always the one that they call? Because you getting them top dollar. Any accident. Top Dog Law.
Hey, hold on a second. Hold on. We're doing a commercial. Megan Sonobello.
All the time about how incredible Sonobello is and how they've been changing people's lives. But let's hear from Jessica, because I tell you this all the time, but what she had to say was great. The Sonobello staff is absolutely amazing. Every time I went for my appointments, I felt like I was seeing family. My journey is still going strong because I took a chance on Sonobello. Thank you for all of those who helped me achieve my better me. Now, when you hear stories like this, it really just seals the deal on what makes Sonobello the absolute best. Everybody in town knows that they are the experts in advanced microlaser fat removal, but you just can't beat the care and expertise from the entire team at Sonobello. In one visit, you can get rid of the stubborn fat just in time for warm weather, and that means feeling amazing all summer with beautiful natural curves. Advanced microlaser fat removal is a permanent solution, and Sonobello doctors are the experts. Right now, they're running a spring savings event, so schedule your free consultation now at sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio.
Huntington is banking that just clicks. Like early pay. You could get paid up to 2 days faster, and there's no cost. So stop playing the waiting game. Make the switch today at huntington.com/yourmoney. Direct deposit and eligibility requirements apply.
You know, I've been getting the same bowl from Chipotle since I was in high school. Steak bowl, white rice, extra black beans. It's a very basic bowl. But Chipotle honey chicken, when I saw that on the menu, oh my God, I had to give it a shot. It's Jed from The Joe Show, and I can't tell you how much I love Chipotle's honey chicken. It's got the perfect amount of spice, the perfect amount of sweetness to it. So do yourself a favor, get on in, try the Chipotle honey chicken because it's only here for a limited time, and you've got to try it. Order however you'd like at your Chipotle restaurant, on the Chipotle app, or chipotle.com.
Hi, I'm Matt Paul, president of DTE Electric. When we invest, it works. While we're investing more than ever to build a smarter, more reliable grid, we're also focused on reducing costs to keep bills as low as possible. We recently saved $300 million from operational efficiencies and lower fuel costs, and we're passing all of those savings on to our customers. DTE is committed to keeping your bills affordable.
With 12 grams of protein per serving, Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal is there for active mornings, relaxing ones, and all the moments in between. It microwaves in 60 seconds, helping fuel your morning with ease. With 4 delicious flavors to choose from, there's a reason it's the GOAT. That's greatest oatmeal of all time. Try a delicious bowl of Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal today. Quaker, bring out the good.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price, and then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bills doubled? With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Plus, with Boost, you're on America's newest 5G network. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
WKQI Detroit. More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, if you are in the market for a new ride, whether it be a car, a truck, or sedan, you need to go see my friends over at Moran Buick GMC in Taylor, the best sales team. A shout out to everybody there. Hopefully you have us on in the dealership. But regardless of whether you go to their beautiful dealership in Taylor or, you can take care of the entire process from like your desk at work or your couch. Now is the time to do so. And I say that because they have shipments arriving daily. So whatever it is that you have your heart set on or your budget set on, they are sure to have what you're looking for. Right now, a great lease special on the 2025 Sierra 4-wheel drive crew cab elevation. It's got the power seats, the running boards, the black wheels, the heated seats, the all-terrain tires, the bed liner, the tow package. I mean, it's pretty sweet. You can get in one today starting at just $298 a month with $999 down, and it's employee pricing to everybody at Moran Buick GMC right now. They're on Telegraph north of Eureka in Taylor. You can also shop online at moranexpress.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded. This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
The subscription fees are out of freaking control. Not Mojo. He's free. Listen to Mojo on our free iHeartRadio app. Listen to the show live every morning on Channel 955, 1045 SNX in West Michigan, or 925 KISS FM in Toledo. And listen to the podcast for free. Free never sounded so good.
Mojo in the morning, in honor of Easter, we're going to do I Won't Say a Peep. This is where you tell us the secret that you're keeping and how long are you keeping it for? I'm always amazed that people can keep a secret because I can't keep secrets.
You have to take that back. You've kept some secrets.
I've kept some secrets, but I'm going to say this to you. It's easy when it's something that pertains to my paycheck. But when people will randomly just tell you something, I'm like, I got to tell somebody. You know what I mean? But with this, I want to also know how many years you're keeping it. So I'm really interested in these. Lydia, what order do you want me to go in on some of these calls here? Should I do 7, 4, and 6 or 6, 4, 7? What do you think?
Do the weakest one first, I think.
Okay.
Dang, just put them out there like that, dude.
Christina, don't be judged. Christina, I won't say a peep. What's your secret?
Hello. So, been with my husband 17 years, married for 15 this September. 16 years ago, I smashed our car, the backside of the bumper, in a parking lot, did a hit and run. 2 weeks later, we were going to Subway. We walked out of Subway, and he seen the car, hit on the backside. And I was like, these bastards. And they left the parking lot. It was a hit and run. So he thought we got hit in the Subway parking lot, but really it was me.
Oh, my God.
Still,
well, you did a hit and run, though, too. You hit somebody and left?
Yes.
Oh, my God. And how many years have you been keeping that a secret from him?
16.
16 years. I mean, honestly, the more serious one is not so much your husband thinking that somebody hit you guys. The more serious one is there's somebody out there that you hit, and you're lucky that they didn't get your license plate, right?
No kidding. And the secret is still there today. And we still talk about the hit and run that happened in the Subway parking lot.
Wow.
Somebody listening right now, like, I told you.
Do you feel better that you've told somebody about this because you've had to keep this a secret for 16 years? Yeah?
Yeah, I kind of do feel better. I hope he doesn't hear this, but I definitely do feel
it's gonna bring up a fight 16 years later. Alyssa, what's happening? It's Mojo in the morning. I won't say a peep. What's your secret?
Hi. Well,
My sister is 35, so this secret's been 35 years. My mom had some troubles with some wild things when she was younger, and my sister's dad is actually not her father. Her father is my mother's cousin.
Oh,
Who
no.
has spent his life in prison, and they had some difficult growing ups. And so no one knows this secret besides my mom, my sister, and I.
Okay, wait a second. How did you know about the secret?
Well, when I was young, my sister and I was probably about 9, 10 years old. We were rifling through all these old boxes of memories, like our baby stuff, the bracelets and the little packets of hair and things. And we found my sister's birth certificate.
And so
my father was not.
Your dad does not know about this?
No.
He's never seen the birth certificate?
No, the paper.
That's wild.
And my sister has his last name.
So this is interesting because I guess I know you said your mom was going through stuff. Your mom got pregnant by her cousin?
Yes.
Was it like a close cousin, like first cousin or something?
Yes.
Were they having a relationship with each other?
No. There was no relationship. Nobody knows that this happened. There was cocaine involved. I don't like to bring up drugs, but there was cocaine.
A night of partying, one thing led to another, and your mom and her cousin started having sex.
Oh Lord, cocaine cousins.
Wow, that's a wild one.
Yeah.
How many years has it been?
35.
Oh my
36.
gosh.
Talk about doing a bump.
But there's no jokes on this one. I don't think you can joke on that one.
Terrible
Even I wouldn't be that bad. This is too good by itself.
But you're talking about it very publicly.
Yeah, because we're doing a thing called I won't say a peep.
I know.
Is somebody going to hear this?
Right.
She's wondering, will somebody hear this?
No.
Okay. Let's hope not. Let's hope that they listen to the country music station. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Voice disguise, this next one. C, are you there, C?
Hello, I'm here, yes.
I won't say a peep. What's your secret?
A long time ago, my friend was dating this girl. She was not a good person. He had texted me and told me that he wanted to get out of the relationship and he didn't like her and he actually liked me, but I thought it was too messy, so I never said anything. And then a week later, he was with her in the car and she was high and ran a red light, and the lady who hit them killed him on impact. And I never had the heart to tell her because she was grieving.
This one is even crazier than the last one. Your friend's boyfriend told you that he had something for you.
And wanted to break up with
And
her.
wanted to break up with her. Then he and her are driving together. The guy gets killed in a car accident. While she's grieving, you still hold this secret. Are you still friends with her?
Yeah. No, she moved to a different state.
But
she was never a good person. I was never her friend. I was his.
Wait, how long has it been that that this happened?
14 years ago.
Can I tell you, I think that you're great for not telling.
Oh, I do too.
Like, I think that would have been awful to say that to her after this. Like, let him die as a good memory, you know? That's horrible that...
she was with his mom after, too, and helped him grieve.
I always feel like this is the case. Like, I feel like when somebody does something like that, like, what brought the car accident and the death to him? You know, it's weird to say this, but
Yeah, she was high and ran through a red light, and she had connections with some police officers.
Yeah.
And thankfully, somehow, she didn't end up in jail because the person that ended up hitting them blew over the legal limit.
Do you think in this, I'm not trying to put anything on you, but do you think that if you would have said, "Yeah, I'm interested in you," and he broke up with her at that moment, he would not have been in the car and never driving with her when he got killed.
I have no idea. I have to live with that.
I know. Did you ever think about that though during this, or did I just horribly make you think of that?
I've never considered it, but I just hated her for a long time.
I'm sorry that I made you think of that, but that's serious. I mean, think about that,
my
right?
My mind actually immediately went there, it wasn't just you.
I'm thinking right away
because
going.
he wouldn't have had any reason to be with her.
Yeah.
Y'all stop.
I'm with.
Now you're just going to move on to the next call and leave her with that
I wasn't
thought.
going to say it out
It
loud.
would have saved his
even.
life.
That's the difference.
Margaret, hi. It's I won't say a peep.
Oh my God.
Hey, you're the joker over there that just told Alyssa about the cousin effers. What's going on, Margaret?
Well, I was just saying that my mother and my father had split up when I was a little girl, and then they got back together. And as it turns out, my brother is not my father's child. My mother took that secret to the grave.
Whose child is he?
I have no clue. No clue. Wow. I have asked her best friend. You know, my mom is now passed. She's been gone since 99.
How'd you know?
But
How'd you find out?
I had his DNA done. I had my brother's DNA done, and it came back that he was only my half-brother.
Do you know what the worst thing that ever happened to this world?
Yeah, 23andMe.
Exactly.
Yeah, right? Oh, I don't care. I couldn't care less. It was my brother that wanted it done.
I would never do those things for that reason. My dad was a horny guy.
Come on.
And last thing in the world I want to know is, you know, there's craziness going out there. Which one of these ones do you guys think
I can't see the screen, so.
No, okay, so which story, though?
Oh, the cousins.
The
cocaine
cousins? You think that one? I think the girlfriend with the car accident's a pretty crazy one,
that's
too.
Just such a tragic story.
I mean, that's nuts. All those are nuts. Thank you guys for sharing those with us.
Love you
We
all,
appreciate it. Alyssa, thank you for sharing that. I'm sorry. I hope that it helped you to get that off your chest about your cocaine cousin story.
Yeah, it actually did.
Did it really help you? All right, good. See that? We're therapy for you guys. How about you? C, did that help you at all, C?
Well, I've never said it to anyone, so
Yeah.
so it kind of helps.
We need to do this segment again.
Yeah, my chest is tight.
I won't say a peep.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good. I can't believe we got this good of calls, and it's the end of the show. It's like that. All right, we're done. We're done for today. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow. Who's going to win?